we're going to be starting this live show off properly. Uh, I realized that it was Friday the 13th, I believe, yesterday or maybe this morning. I was sitting here with my girlfriend and I was like, holy fuck, it's Friday the 13th. So we're going to start off this live show with the trailer to my second favorite Friday the 13th film. That is Friday the 13th Part 4, The Final Chapter. I think it's fantastic flick, man. And I've said this before countless times. The Tommy Jarvis, trilogy, or it is the trilogy. So Part 4, 5, and 6. That's as good as Friday the 13th gets, in my opinion. I think that the Jarvis character is so likable, and yeah. But I will say this: I think that my favorite version of Tommy Jarvis is the Part 6 one. Because Part 4, it's Corey Feldman. I don't really give a fuck about him too much. But, and Part 5, he just kind of doesn't really have much to say. He's got a decent amount to do, but not much to say. And with Part 6, which is like what I refer to as a complete carbon copy of The Hitcher, I think it's fucking awesome. I love that kid. And I love all like the little side characters in that flick. Like, so dope. Appreciate I got 2 people in here right now. Oh fuck, I should probably open that up. Goofy fuck. That's my boy. All right, so there's that. We'll play this just for the background. There we go. Hopefully, I'm gonna turn the music off just so I don't get fucked in terms of copyright, which is total bullshit at this point. You know what I mean? Like, fucking copyright for music. Like, it's so stupid. Like, to me, I don't know how the fuck some of these entire movies make it onto YouTube. But if I fucking play 2 seconds of audio from Shogun Assassin, then Toho just completely tries to reprimand me. I don't get that. Like, I think I talked about it recently. Like, I put up a film or a video where I talked about like my 15 most wanted VHS tapes, and Shogun Assassin happened to be one of them. And there was no audio, just video, and Toho flagged it and made it unavailable worldwide. So I had to re-edit the whole fucking video. And I'm known sometimes for, once I've edited the video, exported it, and then made the thumbnail, I close the, what the hell would you call it? I close the project file. So luckily I didn't that time, or else I would have been pissed, because then I would have had to re-edit that whole fucking thing, And that's one thing I used to do all the time when I was making videos, was include a bunch of like little clips and photos of the poster and shit like that. Old man's in the building. What's going on, old man? But it just got to the point where like I kept getting these stupid flags where sometimes it wouldn't be copyrighted worldwide, but it would be copyrighted like in America or fucking England or some shit. And then now I got to deal with people I got buddies overseas and stuff, and they can't watch the video because there's 10 seconds of the Thing trailer music, the amazing music by, what the fuck was his name? Ennio Morricone. I think he's dead now. Trash Stash is in the building. What's up, brother? We're just talking about how bullshit it is, these copyright restrictions and all that kind of stuff in terms of uploading videos. I'm sure that you've went through this type of stuff. I know you upload a lot of the same kind of shit as me from time to time. Like, if you have a little tiny fucking morsel of some copyrighted stuff in there, they just F you in the A. Also, I should say, Friday the 13th, I think, and I've probably said this before, but I think it's probably the most watchable franchise out of all the franchises, i.e. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Nightmare on Elm Street, Hellraiser, fucking Chucky, Leprechaun, all those like sort of big A-tier horror franchises. Yeah, the last stream I did, I got booted off for watching trailers from movies I got at Dollar Tree. Yeah, like, what the fuck is that? That's so stupid. I remember when you were doing that, watching the trailers and stuff. It's such a joke, man. Like, all you're trying to do is literally pretty much give free publicity, even though if it's, we're not like big YouTubers or anything like that, but it is like, we're amping the shit up, even if it is like talking about it in a negative light. Sometimes it is, it's like it's talking about it. And isn't the saying like any press is good press, or publicity, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Especially with Dollar Tree movies, man. I will say this though, sometimes you do get good. Unfortunately, in Canada, the Dollar Trees, we never, personally, I've never seen any DVDs in there other than like those like little kid fucking movies and weird little, I always say this, like a weird sports blooper compilation, like that kind of stuff. So, we have a Dollarama franchise here, and in Dollarama, sometimes you'll get movies, sometimes really good movies, and I've gotten like some good Asian horror films from the Buck store before. Plus, the trailers were already on YouTube. Exactly. So these fucking movies and trailers are on YouTube, but if you show them or talk about, well, not talk about them, but if you show them, then we get fucked. But it's like, how did the trailers get on YouTube in the first place? Or these songs? You know what I mean? Like, you can listen to an entire album a lot of times especially when it comes to like 90s tunes, man. Like, the full fucking albums are on YouTube in their entirety. And it's like, how does that even make sense? It's like Joe Schmo 565 has uploaded the entire fucking 36 Chambers album. Bull. Yeah, we got those weird sports blooper DVDs and stuff. Like, who the fuck watches that stuff is what I want to know. I mentioned this story before, but I'll quickly say it again. There was one time recently, the last cottage me and my girlfriend went to, where I left The Omen. There was like those sports blooper like VHS tapes, and I was like thinking, like, what? It's like, is that like, I don't know. I remember those were a big thing though. I remember at Walmart they were everywhere. Like, who the fuck's watching this stuff? Like, I guess sports enthusiasts. I've never been a big sports enthusiast fan, like watching hockey or football or anything like that. But or like the news bloopers where like the guy says, he almost says fuck or something. You know what I mean? It's hilarious. Yeah. What do we got? Oh, this is part 3, I believe, right? Yeah, because there's those assholes. Yeah, I don't mind part 3 either. That's the one where he gets the mask, and it is 3D and it's cheap as fuck. Yeah, that was back in the day when people loved America's Funniest Home Videos. Yeah, when I think of America's Funniest Home Videos, I instantly think about old man. If you're in this, my dad is watching this right now. He's Rick Paradis in the chat. We used to watch South Park all the fucking time, and there was that one where they made fun of America's Home Videos or America's Funniest Home Videos, and like that was pretty much my first exposure to that. And then I'll be the first to admit I did watch it a little bit, and shows like Tosh.0 and that one with fucking Rob Dyrdek, and pretty sure there's probably been quite a few other ones, but yeah, remember that, man? And there was like what the fuck was his name? The old grandpa. He kept calling Stan like Johnny or something like that. Billy. God damn it, Billy, kill me. That's so funny. So funny. This must be... Okay, so we're still on Friday the 13th Part 3D. I'm sure this will get fucking flagged because we're showing Paramount's most prized possession. I do, like... I want to keep going off the riff right here, but I do have stuff written down that we will be talking about throughout this live show. Here we go. Now we're getting into my favorites, I would say. Part 3 is cool. 4 and 5 are my favorite. Yep, me too, man. 4, 5, and 6. I love that shit. Tommy Jarvis. And then, so there was the Tommy Jarvis ones, and was he the only one that got the trilogy, right? Yeah, because part 1 is the mum. Part 2, he's potato sack face. Part 3, he's fuck, god damn it, I was distracted by old man's comment about nanobots or something. Awaiting second jab in the morning. Second dose of nanobots. Could COVID kill Mike Myers? It might. But anyways, part 3 is the 3D. Part 4 is Jarvis 1. Part 5, Jarvis 2. Part 6, Jarvis 3. Part 7 is That one I fucking hate with like the basically Carrie versus Jason Voorhees. Michael Myers would never get it because he wears a mask. Exactly. I've seen this hilarious meme earlier, and it was like, mask it or casket. Like, wear a fucking mask. Like, how hard is that, man? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, matter of fact, me, old man, Rick Paradis in the chat, and my girlfriend, we were all at Walmart today, and there was a chick walking around with no mask. And I swear to you, I remember, like, it. We're at the point in like the mask and like lockdown, or not lockdown, but like COVID shit, where it's like it's almost like seeing someone without their clothes on. You know what I mean? You almost gotta like stare at them. It's like, holy fuck, you know, because you kind of get so used to seeing the faces of people that you're around that when you see someone else's face, you're like, what the fuck? That's what a face looks like? That's not on TV? Like, that's a 3D face in Walmart with no mask. Like, personally, I would never go into Walmart without a mask right now because Walmart is a cesspool of shit and piss mix. I wear a mask, but I'm ready to throw it away. I hear you, man. The thing about the masks, like, personally, I'll wear them. I'll comply to that type of bullshit. But they make me fucking break out in like acne, like in my mouth, and, like my nose and shit. I'm like, fuck, I'm almost like 30 here, and I got like acne out the ass because like even if I wear a mask like one fucking time for like 20 minutes, it's still like, I don't know, man. Kudos to everyone out there that wears a mask for fucking 8 hours a day, man. Like at their jobs and shit. Like I know old man does, Kayla does. Like it's crazy. It's fucking absolutely crazy. What are we at here? What one is this? Oh, that's part 5 right there. I love part 5 so goddamn. Reggie the Reckless, the little kid, and right there, I love this shot right here where like they're looking down at Jason, and like it's like the mask is off, and it ends up being what's his name, Roy, or some shit. I'm gonna switch off. We get the we'll watch part 6 trailer, and then we'll call it a day for those. Because after that, you know, I know my cousin would say, you know, fuck that shit. Like he loves Manhattan. He loves or we both kind of like, I think he likes it more than I do, and that's Jason Goes to Hell. Because to me, Jason Goes to Hell is just like oh fuck, I almost just yanked my phone out of the wall here. It's plugged in. Jason Goes to Hell is just a little too ridiculous for me. I remember when I was a kid, I really liked it, and I loved like how Freddy's glove came out at the end, and you know, you get that shot of the fucking Necronomicon and that kind of stuff. But other than that, like the story's kind of shit. And I believe it was that guy's first. It was his directorial debut. Jason Voorhees. Like who's got more films on their character, Jason or Dracula? That is a question. I might even say Dracula, man, because you think, all right, so Dracula, 1931, simultaneously they filmed the Spanish version, and then, you know, if you count movies like Son of Dracula, Dracula's Daughter, all of those, wasn't there one called House of Dracula? No, House of Frankenstein. So there's got to be at least 4 Universal films with Dracula, and then there's all the Hammer films, and then there's all the fucking spin-offs and stuff. I wouldn't count movies like Martin or yeah, it's got to be Dracula. Hammer has at least 9 Dracula films. Yeah, Goes to Hell could have been a lot better. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, when I was a kid, I was like, this is crazy. And like that guy, like wasn't it the guy from damn it, he's a comedian. Forget what his name is. He's a black dude, and I think he plays the doctor in that film. And he like eats Jason's heart. I could be wrong on who it is. He might not be a comedian, but anyways, yeah, the Dracula films. Like I would probably say there is more Dracula films as well. The Bloodsucker wins. Yes, he does. The Bloodsucker wins. Oh, man, we're due to fucking watch those movies. A couple of them at least. Yeah. I don't know. I just think like that's weird to me, man, because I think that these Friday the 13th films and like all the kind of franchisey stuff was so much better to me when I was a kid because I hadn't seen so much stuff. You know, I hadn't seen enough shit to really knock my socks off. You know, although I will say Oldman showed me a lot of stuff, a pretty good fucking mixed bag. You know, everything from Clockwork Orange to Martin, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, uh, Dracula, Frankenstein from 31. Um, yeah, lots of good stuff, man. Yeah, I really am kind of getting used to using this app that I'm using. If anyone's interested in knowing what it's called melonapp.com. That's what I'm streaming off right now, and it allows me to do this screen share shit. Because I remember Trash Dash, I know you were here the time that I tried to make, or I was trying to like screen share something on YouTube and it wasn't letting me, and we were all like bitching, saying like, you know, like this is horse shit. They should let you fucking stream or share, screen share. Otherwise, you're just sitting there like, even though I went for like 3-4 hours on that shit, but yeah, buddy. See, there's New York. I'm gonna dead these Friday 13 things right now. See here, boom, there I am. So it's pretty. Is it pretty easy? It is easy to use, dude. It's easy as fuck to use. I do think you got to set up an account. It's free, and it's pretty straightforward. Like I learned it like pretty quick. I would recommend it. And it's kind of like, I wish I could show you what I'm looking at right now. Wait, maybe I can. Or maybe I can't. I don't know. But anyways, you'd figure it out pretty quick. Or even just go on YouTube and like Google or YouTube how to use Melon app. It's simple as fuck. And then you can just do all this. Boom. And then move this over here. I like that. Let's switch this to something else. Let me think. You know, I'll just put on just a little public domain action because they are actually going to be making an animated film called, I think it's called Night of the Animated Dead, believe it or not, which is pretty cool because it's going to be an animated version of Night of the Living Dead, which is awesome, I think. Sup, you watching trailers? We're not really watching trailers. We're just watching some Friday 13th bullshit, Pancake Poppy. You know, because it's Friday 13th, we watch like the first 6 trailers, and that's pretty much as far as I go. I just threw on this Night of the Living Dead, so there's something other than me just to look at. And I know this ain't going to get pulled because it's public domain as shit. And a good movie, you know. George Romero classic. I don't think it was the first feature, or maybe it was the very first feature he did. I know he did a lot of commercials and stuff like that, but yeah, that animated zombie thing might be dope. I mean, I looked at the animation and it's kind of like, I've never watched the show, but there's that show called Archer. I believe it's called Archer. It looks like it's in that type of animation. So I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really like that type of animation. If that makes sense. Like, you know, I've been told for years to watch Rick and Morty, and I just cannot fucking get into it. I tried it once, and I was like, I can't fucking do this, man. I'm really into a different type of, like, I like the show F is for Family. That's pretty much the only animated show that I watch. You know, like unless like I catch South Park, I haven't really caught any South Park in a while, or like Simpsons. Same thing with Simpsons. King of the Hill I like, but you know, have you seen Train to Busan? I have seen both Train to Busan films, and I know that there's going to be, or maybe there already is, an animated version of Train to Busan, which is spectacular because that first one is awesome. The second one, really fucking awesome. I think it's cool how they have like these, you know, if you haven't seen the second one, there's almost like this, I don't know if it's like a gambling situation. It's been a while since I watched it, but there's like this gambling situation happening where live humans are being used, you know, and they send them against like these zombies. I think there might even be a zombie that's all sewed together or something like that. And they see who's like the winner, like the last one alive kind of thing. But yeah, fuck yeah, Train to Busan is good. Okay, real quick. Okay, so hold on, I got my little list of bullshit here. So there's this other movie coming out that we'll watch the trailer to right fucking now. If it gets flagged, it gets flagged. You know what happens. This movie, you're gonna piss your pants when you see the trailer to this. It is a Taiwanese film. Um, we're gonna go like this. Okay, so it's a film made in Thailand. It's directed by a Canadian, and it's called The Sadness. Okay, we will check out the trailer right now. I actually already watched the trailer. That's why I know about it, but check this shit out, man. This looks so fucking good. Okay, so it starts off all like happy, you know, like this couple, like they probably just got finished banging, and you know, the girlfriend is taking off. They're on their little moped. And, all right, here we go. Now this is like, trust me, this is worth it, dude. I'll get to the comments in just 1 second. I just gotta watch this flick or this thing. I think you are very beautiful. Like, what a fucking perverted asshole. Like, first of all, that's like a very uncomfortable situation you're putting that like young girl in when you're clearly like fucking 3 times her age, 2 times at least. Here we go. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, man. That's Asian cinema. They're fucking killing it out here, man. And notice how the old man was like all weird looking at the girl there. So he kind of, what I would say, becomes like the you know, the gas station attendant zombie in the movie Land of the Dead, who actually met. And here we go. So look, he's got his axe. Like, this is violent. Oh, it even says the most violent. Look at this shit. They're just getting ripped apart, man. That old lady's creepy. That old lady is even scarier than the Shining old lady, and I know that is a bold statement to make. Fast zombies, and they're all smiling. It's called, like, hey, look at this shot, man. There you are. Like, he's been looking for this chick. He just wants to fuck her with that axe. The Sadness. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I don't know exactly when it comes out. I think it's going to be going to like film fests and different you know, things like that before it will make an actual physical release. Is it from Korea? No, it is actually from Taiwan. And again, it's directed by a Canadian fella by the name of Rob Jabaz. Okay. When there's no room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. That is 100% truth, Omen. Did you like Army of the Dead? I thought it was all right. I didn't mind it. I thought it was all right. It was different, you know. I like I could pretty much tell you, you know, it's one of those kind of movies that where you see everything coming. You know what I mean? Like, I could see all the situations happening, like the thing in the safe, the thing with the guy that there's, okay, you know, in every movie there's like a guy that you think is going to be the prick and he ends up being like the good guy. Well, in this film, what is it called again? Army of the Dead. It's exactly like the opposite. It's like you think this guy's a prick, he ends up being the prick. Nice, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, looks dope, man. Asian cinema don't give no fucks, no ouches pulled. Exactly. No punches. Exactly. They do not give a fuck. They show it all, and that's what I love about them. Because the thing is, like with American films, horror films nowadays, they're just, it's the same. It's like they fucking take 5 annoying teenagers, a fucking mediocre bad guy, in a haunted house or cabin, and they fucking stir it up and they go, here you go. You know what I mean? It's bullshit. I fucking hate that, man. That's why I hate modern fucking horror films. If you go on to like Amazon Prime or Netflix or any of that shit, and it's just, you know, Amityville 96. It's some kind of ripoff of like a Ouija board movie. Although I will say, I've seen some of those kind of like Ouija board-ish films. I don't know if that's actually what they're called, but I didn't think they were that bad. Like, there was even that movie from a few years ago called Slender Man, and I was like, okay, it's lacking something, but it's not terrible. You know, give me some likable characters. We don't, this isn't 1987, okay? We don't need a jock, a stoner, a hot chick, a fucking smart chick, and then just like some fucking guy that's sex crazy. Like, we don't need that anymore. It's cringe. It's bullshit. I'm tuning out in the first 5 minutes. And with Netflix and Prime and all that kind of shit, it's so easy to be like, fuck, man, the first 3 minutes of this movie have not intrigued me. I'm on to the next. You know, look at Jaws. Like the first 3 minutes, you're like, okay, what the fuck's going on? I don't imagine Purge movie done by Asia. Oh fuck, Purge done by an Asian. Like, could you imagine a Purge film in Tokyo, like in those giant Tokyo, what are they called? Intersections with all the neon lights and stuff, and like, you know, could you see like, oh, it'd almost be like Akira. You know what I mean? Fucking awesome shit, dude. Akira, but better. You know. I got one from Dollar Tree called Selfie Man. Yeah, see, dude, like that's got to be just dog shit. Selfie Man. I don't even want to look that one up. That just makes me sad. No more Romano anymore. Oh, Ullman, I think you mean Romero. And yes, he's passed away, sadly. I believe he passed away as a Canadian citizen, believe it or not. I know he frequented Toronto. I know that Land of the Dead was shot in Canada. A lot of Canadian actors in there. Ullman, or Rick Paradis in the chat, be wary of your data, okay? Be wary of it. Because you don't want to get fucked over. And because I think it's like $5 per 100 megabytes. Actually, you know what? I can kind of show you a trick if you can follow me on the screen here. So, like, I don't know what it looks like on YouTube on your phone, but there's like a gear that says settings. If you go ahead and click that and then change the quality from it, I don't know if it's at like 1080, it's probably not 1080p, but change the quality to 144p, and that will save out, or that will make it so your data will last longer. Blade Runner meets Hostel would be the the Asia cinema version. Yes, I agree with that. I gotta watch Blade Runner and Hostel again. I haven't watched Blade Runner in a while. I only watched it maybe like 2 times. Probably like last time being like at least 5 years ago. Romero will come back one day as a zombie. Yeah. He'll have like a cigarette behind one ear. He'll have like a fucking coffee cup in the other. Thing with Blade Runner to me is, I remember when I first watched it, I remember my uncle was telling me, he's like, oh, there's like fucking 3 versions of that film. And I watched one and I really liked it. And then the next time I watched it, it was the same disc. So I don't really know what I was missing. But I'm not putting that movie down, but I was like expecting so much more. You know, I think my favorite part, of course, was like the set design and, you know, like the character design, all that kind of stuff. But, you know, in terms of the movie, I was kind of like, I'm like, if you want to talk about like a near future kind of flick, I'm more into, you know, like RoboCop, you know, because I think RoboCop is like I think RoboCop is like what we're headed to, you know. There's gonna be and I'm so close. I'm like 2 hours from Detroit right now. There's gonna be old Detroit. I'm the guy in old Detroit. Clarence Boddicker, man, still my fucking favorite. Gonna check. We'll be back maybe. All right, Ullman. Yeah. But like, okay, so I kind of like lost my train of thought. I wanted to talk about Hostel for a second. So Hostel is another one I haven't watched in a while, but that is like a really sick and twisted fucking idea. Like, I remember a buddy of mine in college, he was talking to me about how he went across Europe with his girlfriend and they stayed at hostels. And the first thing I thought of was like that guy's eyeball getting cut out or whatever it was at the end of that first one. Jesus Christ. That was brutal. Yeah, buddy. So what have you guys been watching? Enough about fucking me. What have you guys been watching? Trash Dash, Pancake Poppy. I know Trash. What did you just post, Trash Dash? I just seen it a minute ago. It was like the mushroom flavored coffee. This might sound fucked up. I've had it. Okay, I've had it, and it's not. Oh, I've like it's like a mushroom hot chocolate rather, not a coffee. I'm not a big coffee fan. I do like espresso, double shot, one sugar. That's all I need. But am I a fan of Eli Roth? I think we talked about this last time, but I will say I am a fan of Eli Roth. I think that I don't know what the fuck just happened, but we just jumped down to 0 viewers. That's weird. But yeah, I do like Eli Roth. I like. I think Green Inferno is probably the best thing I've seen from him. I did like. What the fuck did he do? He did Cabin Fever, right? Am I thinking of? Oh, did Eli Roth? Did he do Hostel and what the fuck is it called? Cabin Fever? I think he did, but okay, if he did, then yeah, I like both those, and I like what's it called? Green Inferno, but the rest of them I haven't really watched. I know he did one, I think it's called Knock Knock with Nicolas Cage and like a couple of chicks or something like they break into his house and like it's this whole I've never seen it. I've only heard about it on 22 Shots. Let me think here. I think the only other shit I know from Eli Roth is his horror history show that he did on Shudder, which I enjoy. I think I only watched like an episode or 2 of that, and I kind of put it on the back burner. But Cabin Fever, is it good? I hate mushrooms, dude. I don't like mushrooms either, unless it's. This is how fucked up in the head I am. I only like pizza if it's cold. I can't eat hot pizza or warm pizza. It has to be cold. It has to be in the fridge for an entire night. It's just the way it is. I don't eat pizza often. I have pizza like maybe like once every like 3 months. But I just had it recently. And mushroom, green pepper, onion. That's it. No meat. Don't eat meat. Fuck, it's bomb-ski though. But the hot chocolate, no, it's good. It tastes like hot chocolate, man. I know. I don't like. I couldn't just eat a fucking mushroom. Like, you go to like a fucking barbecue or like family get together. There's like a plate with like vegetables. There's like cherry tomatoes, celery, little baby carrots, and there's like mushroom. Like I could not just grab a mushroom and be like, unless it was a psilocybin mushroom. Like I couldn't just grab one, chomp it down, and be like, this is great. I just watched the new Suicide Squad. I actually really liked it. That's dope. I'm glad you liked it. Did you see it in theater? Obviously, I'm guessing. But yeah, no, I haven't been big on those DC Marvel films. I know a lot of people really love them and stuff, but I cannot get into them. I remember I seen the last time I seen a Marvel film in theater was The Avengers, and the last time I watched a Marvel film was probably The Avengers, or maybe one of those Spider-Man ones with Tobey Maguire. Like, there's been 2 Spider-Mans, and I haven't seen any of the films. Like, there's that kid that was in the Moby Dick movie, and then there's the guy that was in the goddamn the Facebook movie Social Network. Like, I know that both of those guys played Spider-Man, and I haven't seen it. And there's like multiple entries, so mushrooms is good on pizza. I actually do drink kombucha, which I think is mushroom. I'm not sure what's in kombucha. I know there's like a lot of like bio. It's good for gut health. Good for digestion and stuff like that. There's like live. Fuck. If Kayla was here, she'd be able to say the exact word I'm looking for. But yeah, kombucha. I can drink it, like, but I can't drink it the way Kayla does. Like, she'll just like have like whenever she sees one, basically she'll be like, oh, I'll have a kombucha, and it's like, ugh, because it tastes kind of like alcohol. It almost tastes like a wine in a way. Did I see the Joker? I did see the Joker. I did like the Joker. Thought it was pretty fucking good. But I did not think that it was as good as Parasite, which was the film it was up against at the Oscars that year. Not that I give a fuck about the Oscars, and I've said that a million times. Fuck the Oscars. No, I checked it out on HBO Max. Dope. So you got to watch it in the privacy of your own fucking place, man. There's nothing better than that, really. Me and Kayla actually just saw our first movie in theater since, this is gonna sound really fucking bad, but Bad Boys 3. Okay, actually, you know what? No, I think Pieces and Evil Dead played at the drive-in after that, and then I never get tired of saying this. One of my short films played in between those, so it was either Bad Boys 3 or that. And I remember thinking in my head, "Fuck, please don't," because people were talking about how, excuse me, that movie theaters were going to go out of business. And I remember thinking, oh my God, like the last movie I saw in theater was Bad Boys 3. Like, please, no. Like, I don't want that in my conscience. But anyways, we went to a theater and we watched that movie Old, that new M. Night Shyamalan film Old. And it was actually really fucking good. And I will say this, that back in the day, I remember watching that movie, The Village, The Sign, Signs, Sixth Sense, and then later on, I remember watching that one he did where those two kids go to visit the grandparents, which is like a found footage film, which is, in my opinion, is one of the more tolerable found footage films. But Old, if you don't know what it's about and you want to check it out, I won't really spoil it, but I will say this. It's about, these different groups of people, but it sort of focuses on this one, man, wife, two kids, boy, girl kind of thing. And they go to this island, like on a vacation, and the owner of the island is like, hey, I like you guys. Like, here's this private beach. Like, you can go to this private beach. And this family, along with a few other families, they get to this private beach, and shit just goes awry, okay? And obviously the movie's called Old, and the poster kind of gives it away. Like, whilst on this island, you grow old at a rapid pace. So, like, 1 hour is like the equivalent of like 3 years or something like that. It's really different and cool, and I liked it. And again, I'm trying not to keep saying this, but like the ending, I wasn't a big fan of the ending. And the reason I say I'm trying not to say that is because that's what they give us as the ending. And, what I would have done obviously wasn't what was done. So I can't really bitch about that too much. Like, I got to take it for what they give you it as. Like, when you look at a painting and, like, I like everything about this, but I don't like the frame, like, just take it for what they give you, basically. But I would recommend the movie Old. I would recommend you fucking burn a little bit of, the electric lettuce before watching it, just because there is the opening kind of is like, a little tiny slow for my liking. Yeah, I like the Joker. I almost never watch comic movies except Punisher and Batman. I love. Okay, so when it comes to me and so I've had the Punisher show on the back burner for so long. The movie, I've seen the one movie with Tom Brady, and I think Travolta's in it, and I know that they did another one with, I think, Mark Wahlberg, or maybe that was Max Payne, but either way, I really do like the idea of Punisher, an X-rated or R-rated Punisher, and like that little trailer that they made years ago. It was like a 7-minute short film where he goes to like a. If you haven't seen that, check that shit out. Just type in Punisher short film. Batman, for me, I love '89 Batman. I love the Batman with the Penguin. That movie actually scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. And then what else was there? There was those two movies. I remember having a bunch of toys from those two movies. What the hell were they called? Batman and Robin and Batman Forever. But I never really liked the movies. I couldn't really get into them the way I could get into '88 or '89. Kayla's in the chat. What's up, babe? What the fuck came after that? I think then from there it went to those Christopher Nolan films, which I fucking love, man. Ullman shutting it down. All right, night, buddy. I love the second Nolan one with Heath Ledger as the Joker. That's the best Batman movie ever fucking made. And I used to say, no, it's '88. It's '88. No, I don't give a fuck. And I think Heath Ledger is a better Joker than Jack Nicholson. That's my opinion, for fuck's sakes. But I just, and I love the Jack Nicholson Joker. I grew up with that shit. Trust me, I love him. But the Heath Ledger version to me is just, especially like the stuff that's been fed in your head like over the years, like like his sort of backstory, like was he like in the Iraq War? Is he like shell shocked from it? Like that kind of stuff, and like how everything, people have joked about like how he keeps ranting about how nothing, like don't follow a plan, yet everything he does like is determined. Like if one fucking iota of the thing doesn't go to plan, it's the shit. I like Eli Roth too. He produced this movie called The Sacrament, and it is a found footage horror. Nice. Yeah, I didn't even know that he did a found footage flick. I'm gonna have to check that out, because he, like, one thing about Eli Roth, whether you love him or hate him, he's definitely a fan. Tim Burton ones are my favorite. Nolan ones are cool too. Yeah. Like I said, I love the Tim Burton ones, and like I will say this: if I could pick 3 Batman films for the rest of the time, and the Adam West one I like too. If I could pick 3, I'm picking Batman with Jack Nicholson, Batman with Danny DeVito, and then Batman with Heath Ledger. That's all I need. And I would take those Batman video games as well, because those were dope. The ones I played, at least, like Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, like those were fun as fuck. Kayla leaves a little VHS tape in the chat. Shut it down. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I've read all these comments. So, yeah, man. What else you guys been watching? Let me just respond to this message from Oldman. Just give me a second. Sorry, guys. Kayla, if you're still in the chat, Trash Dash, he was like blown away by the fact that there's mushroom coffee. There's the post right there. It's on the story. That was like literally the last thing I was looking at before I shut my phone off. Came right up. Fuck. I'm trying to remember if there is another Batman film I'm forgetting about. Other than, like, there's probably those new ones, right? Like the ones with who the fuck is it? Ben Affleck was Batman, so not interested in that shit at all. Been watching a bunch of dramas: Spike Lee, Scorsese, and Abel Ferrara. Okay, so we talked about Abel Ferrara last time. I remember you kind of like blew my mind by being like, oh yeah, he's like the guy that does King of New York, which is like one of, like, I would say at least on my top 25 films of all time. I think it's great. Frank White is, I think, one of the coolest characters. And I will show this. Let me go on Danny's thing. Driller. If anyone wants to follow Trash Dash on Instagram, he's Driller Chiller 2020. There it is right there. Okay, so he made this, and Danny is also like I consider myself an artist as well, but Danny is like really good at bringing out realism, I would say, or way more realism than I can pull off. So he painted this poster, his own like sort of King of New York poster with all the boys at the bottom there. I know I'm showing this off my phone and it's shit, but I really love that stuff, man. Yeah. So there's that one. I'll show you another one that he's done. This one's like fucking incredible, dude. I almost shit when you showed me this, or when I seen it rather. The Ice-T one, like, it looks exactly like Ice-T. Oh, fuck, dude. I know we talked, like, last time we talked, Danny, on one of those shows we did. We just kind of like talked about art for like a while. We got to do that again, because that was so fun. And I think that you're really dope. Find one I really like. Bam, 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 bam. Was this this was an original idea, right? This giallo one. I love that one, dude. I love the Grim Reaper, the car, the girl. It's so giallo. Like it's not coming up on the screen good, but the background is yellow. I just think that's so dope. Yeah, so enough fucking sucking his ween. Mushrooms are good for you. Yeah, yes, they're good for you, man. Yeah, they're good for you. But you know me. I'm not. Like I said, couldn't just grab one and be like, "This is isn't this great?" Eating a mushroom, like fuck. I'd rather eat shit, even though mushrooms come from shit. Getting back to Danny's comment, so the Abel Ferrara, so King of New York, of course. Scorsese, dude, fuck. Man, I was just watching something. It was actually, we had talked last live show about how I loved Opie and Anthony. So before I discovered Opie and Anthony, I discovered Howard Stern. And so I was watching a bunch of stuff that he had posted on there, Howard TV stuff. And I remember there was one, it was Henry Hill. And he was talking about how Martin Scorsese brought him to New York that day to do commentary for like the 20th anniversary or 15th anniversary or whatever for Goodfellas. So I thought that was kind of cool. In terms of Spike Lee, we had talked about Spike Lee before, I believe, but I really love Clockers. I love Malcolm X, of course. Do the Right Thing, haven't watched in a long time. Really like that one though. There's that one called Crooklyn, that's about like the one thing about that movie, I remember really liking it, but then like the mom gets sick and dies. I remember like thinking like, oh man, like that's just like, especially I was like a kid when I watched it. I'm like, dude, like that's like so depressing to put in a movie. Like when I was younger, I didn't like watching depressing movies. I really liked watching, upbeat kind of movies. Um, Thanks, dude. Yeah, that was the original idea. I just wanted to create a giallo style cover. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it, dude. Clockers, Do the Right Thing. Crooklyn's pretty good. Yeah, Crooklyn. I love Clockers. That's probably my favorite. Harvey Keitel in there, and Michael Imperioli's in there. I love him. I love how like when you see Michael Imperioli talk like in an interview, how he's so like just like this really humble, nice guy, but in every movie he's like this cocksucker. And like when he's Christopher, he's like this prick. Not really a prick, but you know what I mean. Jungle Fever. I haven't watched that. I know the cover and the poster of it, but I've never watched it personally. Um, let's go. Let's check out this list for a second. Let me ask you about this. What's your take on the Hannibal films? Okay, because recently me and Kayla watched Silence of the Lambs. We watched Hannibal, and then we watched Hannibal Rising. And a couple of months ago, we had watched Red Dragon, and a couple of months before that, we had watched Manhunter. And I gotta say, Hannibal is one of my favorite fucking horror franchises ever. I love it, man. I love Hannibal Rising. I love Silence of the Lambs. I even love Hannibal, even though like Julianne Moore is like so fucking just like kill me. Like, oh my god, I can't fucking take this. But if you can look past that, if you can get past that, I think it's pretty fucking awesome. I wish that Hannibal was all about the relationship between Hannibal and that police officer, though. I think that would have been a better, and here I go again, like reconstructing the fucking thing that was already gave to me. But, I feel like I can do that with that one. I just think, the whole thing about how this police officer was like related to this guy, this famous Italian guy that was like hung from a window, like this specific window, and then it happens to him in the film. Like, dude, I love that shit. Imperioli, I think, actually is an angry dude who calms himself down. Really? You think so, eh? He had a really good Rogan. Michael Imperioli was on an episode of Chopped before, and he won, which is like this cooking show. I remember me and Kayla were watching. We're like, holy fuck. I love Silence of the Lambs. Manhunter is awesome. The Hannibal one is okay, and never seen Red Dragon. Red Dragon is basically Manhunter, but with Edward Norton as what the fuck was his name? Something Graham. Will Graham. There's a like I was saying, I love Hannibal Rising. I love that. And the other night when we watched it, it was the first time I ever put two and two together that the Hannibal mask is like a samurai mask, you know, in a way. You know, it's like a mouth restrict or mouth guard or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But dude, I was really, really blown away by that one. Give me uno momento here. What else you been watching, Danny? I'm just trying to figure this out. Okay. Okay, so where the fuck's my list? All right, so Hannibal films. Yeah, I dig them. I didn't watch the show. I know there's a show, but fuck the show. Although I will say, Bates Motel I did like, and that's like a show based on a pretty fucking popular horror film, horror film franchise, really. And if you have not watched Psycho, at least Psycho 2, you're missing out, man. Because Psycho 2, amazing. Love them. This is totally random on my list here. I found out recently that there's a new Exorcist trilogy coming. Like, do we really want an Exorcist trilogy, like a reboot of The Exorcist? Like, that to me, like, I know it's been done a million times. Like, there's exorcism of this fucking person, of that person, blah blah blah. There's a bunch of them, but like, we're gonna remake that, like the most, like the in my opinion, one of the best horror films in terms of technical, you know, just I think it's everything. It looks like it's like movies like Exorcist, French Connection, both William Friedkin films, but you know, Godfather, like all those movies from the early 70s, like they Mean Streets, like fuck, Taxi Driver, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, maybe not Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that's a little more exploitation, but you know, like the cinema, like what do they call them, like the new Hollywood, you know, Francis Ford Coppola, Scorsese, Friedkin, like all those guys that came out around that same time. I just lost my train of thought. The Exorcist. Yeah. So like, what the fuck what's gonna come from that? They're gonna redo the shot where her head spins, and it's gonna be CG, and it's gonna spin about 476 fucking thousand times, and she's gonna puke fucking CG green slime because, like, well, you know, we'll do it in post. As he pushes up his fucking nerd glasses. Oh yeah, Psycho 2 and 3 I love more than the original. Yeah, I fucking love I love Psycho 2 and Psycho 3. I think Psycho 2 is my favorite out of them. But you need Psycho 1. Like sure you could say that, but you need Psycho 1 to really, like with Psycho 2, it wouldn't be as dope as if you hadn't seen the first one. You know what I mean? Buffalo 66, that's a great one. I've heard of that. That's Scorsese, right? Buffalo 66, should I look it up? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, this does not look like this is from like 98, right? A trailer I cut for Lionsgate. Oh, this is like the editor's Facebook. Let's check out the trailer here, boys. And Kayla, if you're still in the stream. Oh fuck, that looks like Cruzito from Blood and Blood. It's not, but it looks like it. Christina Ricci. I can't hear what's going on. That's the problem right now. But okay, it looks a little. How do you do? They're really focusing on Christina Ricci's tits, eh? The guy was probably a fan of Addams Family, and this is how he was like, you know. Like, think of all those like kids that were watching Danielle Harris, like, you know, back in the day in Halloween, and then seeing her in like the Rob Zombie Halloween, like getting, you know, asking to be fucked and all that. It was probably like a wet dream for some. Oh fuck! There's what's his name? Forget. Oh, look at that little tiny gun. Just like a little tiny guy. Mickey Rourke, right? It looks like without being able to hear it, like it looks decent enough. I don't know. I don't know if I could if I could hear it, but it's enough blue eyeshadow. Jesus Christ. Um, I recognize that guy, Mickey Rourke, of course. Before he looked like totally fucked. Rosanna Arquette, Angelica Houston. I should know who that is, but I don't. I know the name. It's worth checking out. All right, well I'll take your word for it, dude. You haven't steered me wrong yet. Pause this. Oh, you throw on something else. You throw on some. I don't know why, but I was thinking about Beavis and Butthead lately. Always loved Beavis and Butthead. I had a bunch of Beavis and Butthead VHS tapes that I sold probably in the last like year, like before I moved. Kind of regret doing it in a way, but I have like the box set, so I'm like, fuck, I'd rather watch those and anyway, you know, because like we've said before, watching VHS, you know, it's not always the best quality, you know, unless you're watching like an old beater that you grew up on. Then I understand that. Like, do you guys have any movies that you watched when you were kids on like say tape or like on TV, and then when you watched on DVD, you were like, "Ugh," like mine is definitely Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or maybe even hmm. That's pretty much the one that I think of right off the bat. Oh, Heavy Metal, Heavy Metal, definitely. I grew up on a fucking blank or like on a bootleg copy of Heavy Metal, which is like one of the best animated films of all time. Canadian made, of course. Got to always point it out when it's Canadian, you know. Angelica Houston was Morticia Adams. Oh, okay, Terminator, I still like better on VHS. Yeah, I can dig that. I can dig it. You know, there's something about those movies, like RoboCop on VHS hits different. Uh, it's um, you know, just give me 1 second here. I got a new phone recently, so I'm still. My girl's going to sleep. Okay. Yeah, Terminator and Terminator 2. I remember when I first seen Terminator 2 and seeing that fucking metal guy. I've seen Terminator 2 first, to be honest with you, but I remember being like, holy shit, when that metal guy came through that jail cell, or like when he came walking through the fire. Most movies I do like better on DVD or Blu. Oh, of course, dude. Of course. Looks way better. It makes it like night and day. Especially like, you know, for some reason, like VHS tapes, I feel like a lot of people when they recorded them, if it was a bootleg one, like they recorded them with the brightness of the TV turned down or something, and then when you watch it, it's always like kind of dark. Like I remember Halloween, I think Halloween 2. Like I have the copy up there my dad taped years ago, Halloween 1 and 2, uh, which in my opinion are the two. It's the only things you need out of Halloween. Um, but part 2 is so fucking dark. It wasn't even until I really got like the DVD that I really got to sit down and enjoy it properly. Fuck, man. What else was there on this list? I actually I got a pen so I can scratch shit off I already talked about. Because that's how I roll. Okay. So there's another new horror film. I can play the trailer. Um, it's called Tailgate. I'm gonna keep Beavis and Butthead open, and we'll get rid of this. Tailgate trailer. I believe this is a Dutch film. Okay. And this is going to festival soon, I believe also. The trailer came out in 2020. That's one thing I fucking hate is people being dipshits driving around behind me. You know, like look at this shit from the vehicle. It's like a horror movie that takes place in a car the whole time. Kind of reminds me of the movie Joyride in a way. Candy cane. Remember that shit? There's nothing supernatural about this flick or anything. It's just kind of like this guy that looks like he's in an exterminator, like a bug exterminator. Fuck. Yeah, it looks pretty brutal. I'll check it out because I really do like foreign cinema is so much. It's more refreshing to me. Like it feels like I was really thirsty to watch a good movie and actually get that thirst quenched. Whereas I watch like an American made film and I'm like I said earlier, man, like you got all those fucking tropes thrown into a shot glass and they ask you to down it. How much longer is this fucking trailer? Yeah, see, tailgate. Like looks okay. It doesn't look nearly as good as that Safe House or what was it called? Sadness movie. The big mainstream movies still hold up decent on VHS, like Speed, Kindergarten Cop, all those types of movies. I got no problem throwing the VHS on, but the rare ones usually look rough on VHS. Yeah, because the rare ones are put out by like these more niche companies, movies, like those ones you're talking about, like those are like Paramount, Universal, like they had access to better equipment in terms of making the VHS tape prints. I would imagine. Uh, Tailgate looks dope, like Unhinged. I've never seen Unhinged. Never seen it, man. Put Beavis back on. That is just fucking crude ass animation, and I love it. What else is on here? Yeah, Tailgate. Fuck. The trailer was kind of better the first time I watched it, to be honest with you. The second time, I kind of felt embarrassed, like showing it. I was like, eh. I was watching some French horror. Inside, High Tension was awesome. Nice. Oh, dude, you just totally reminded me of something. So there's this horror. There's this. I think it was a French film. I have a screenshot on my old phone of the name of it, and the only reason I remember it is because there's a shot in it. It's this home invasion film, and these people go to this house, and they basically make the husband go to the ATM machine and take out money. And he's like, "Hey, every midnight until your bank account is empty, we're gonna keep coming back and like hold your family fucking hostage." Like it was crazy. I believe I watched that on IFC back when Ullman had the good channels. Oh fuck, dude! There's that new Chucky movie or show. There's like a TV show about Chucky. Like, are you kidding me? Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? A TV show about Chucky? Who wants that? Chucky 1, 2, and 3 is all you need. It's all you maybe Bride. But other than that, this shit just goes downhill. And I will say that I didn't mind certain aspects of what I seen in the later sequels, but for the most part, man, like, no. Not for me. I hate when they turn them into like a fucking mockery. And then like with Bride and Seed, then they tried to bring it more serious with like Curse, you know. Yeah, you saw the trailer for that shit too, eh? It just fuck, dude. I have no desire in watching a show about Chucky. I watched that new Chucky film that came out a couple years ago, and it just sucked. I was like, dude, this sucks. Like the best part is the part where it's about like how the Chucky recorded the cat being killed, like, and then he like is like looking at fucking Andy Barclay or whatever his name was in that movie as he's like sleeping, like playing the sound of the cat being killed. Like, nah, that was as good as it got. It's sad, you know. Sad. What else do I got on this fucking list? Bunch of random shit, man. Oh, so this is kind of like one of the coolest parts that I'm allowed that I can say that horror conventions are back. Like they're back, dude. Like in like for the most part, like I go on Daily Dead, Bloody Disgusting, and I see like they're talking about this horror fest and this horror con and all that, and it's like, dude, that excuse me, that's so dope because I miss the atmosphere of like a shock stock, and when the new like when festivals happen, like when there's one in Toronto this year or next year, whatever, I'm fucking going. I'm not missing out because I want to go to as many as I can. Like there's the one in Chicago. What the fuck's the one in Chicago called? Come on, it has a cool name. Oh, shit. Not Days of the Dead. It's like I gotta look it up or I'm gonna be pissed. Just a second. Work on in Chicago. No, none of these are the ones I'm thinking of. The name I'm thinking of. It's not Monster Palooza. It's like I've heard Moods talk about it and shit from time to time. I want to go to some. I actually never. Oh fuck! I'm missing comments here. The reboot with Luke Skywalker. Yeah. I want to go to some. Actually, I've never been to any horror cons, dude. I would recommend it. Conventions like horror conventions or like VHS fests, like little local things. Like those are always fun. I'll be right back. Gonna get coffee real quick. Good call. Get some coffee in you. Oh yeah, I'm having fun doing this. I'll say that. Like I thought about it all week, and I was like, when am I gonna actually commit and send out a message saying that I'm gonna do this? And then this morning was when I did it. Basically, maybe not this morning, this afternoon. So Danny is gonna get some coffee. See, that's the thing. Danny's always my number one guy when I do these live shows. I'm always hoping he's gonna be there because he's fucking full of mad questions and comments and stuff. I'm actually gonna grab some water as well, so just give me a second. Fill my fucking giant Starbucks cup back up. I can't believe how fucking quick. I remember thinking that cup of water was gonna last me like all fucking night, and now I'm like already refilling it. There we go. I'm actually gonna bust out some watermelon as well because I love this shit. I'm gonna like really feel bad about eating watermelon here because it's just like water and goodness. If you can hear me, I'm also gonna take a leak real quick, so just bear with me. Be right back. Oh yeah, man. Put that right there. Please. Got my watermelon. Move in. Sitting on my comfy chair this time, dude. There's no fucking way I was gonna sit on that shitty kitchen chair And like the thing that no one realizes is when I'm sitting on like the kitchen chair in the other spot, my legs are like right up against the cupboards, and it just like kills the knees after a while. You're like, fuck, dude. Whereas this is like wham bam. Hell yeah. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a great Friday night. There's as a matter of fact, one of the guys that puts on Shock Stock, which is my local horror convention here, they're having like a yard sale tomorrow, which I'm going to check out because there's probably going to be all kinds of, you never know, VHS tapes, DVDs, all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm into checking some of it out, you know, because you never know what you're going to find at something like that, especially when it's a yard sale from like a guy that you know is like all about horror films and shit like that. There might even be like some old magazines or something. I'm probably going to try to go as early as I can. So I know this isn't going to be like a fucking million-hour long stream, but you know, just because I don't want to miss out on anything. If there's like a box of like horror magazines, I want them, which I'm sure anyone in my situation would agree with. I love horror zines, horror comics to a certain degree. You know, like I don't like every single fucking horror comic out there. Trash Dash is back. He's got his coffee. I got my water. This is the biggest cup that Starbucks had. I bought, like, my girlfriend, she loves these things called kiwi refreshers. So it's like a lemonade thing, but she likes them made with water and then extra fruit. And I went there because like she has her own business, and she like messaged me during the day, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so thirsty, like, you know, and hungry and all this shit." And I'm like, "Well, I'll make sure you're good when I pick you up." So I bought her this was $6.50. Like, a lot of people say the Starbucks is like expensive, and I'm like, dude, like a big ass drink like that for $6.50, like it's the size of my skull almost. Like, that's pretty good if you ask me. If you go to Tim Hortons or something and buy the largest drink they have, it's still going to be almost $6. So whatever. I've never had Starbucks coffee. Like I said, I don't really drink coffee. Is that the Trenty size? I always got a special request on that. Yeah, this is the Trenty. Because I remember I asked her, I'm like, what's the biggest size? And she said that word because I thought it was venti. And yeah, there it is. There's some good fucking weed. Yo, Danny, have you ever checked this shit out before? I know you said, I think you recently said, like in the last little while or something, that you either quit smoking or something like that. But there's this stuff called moon rocks. And it's basically weed. You'll never be able to really see in this, but it's weed that's been like rolled in like hash and crystal, or keef as some people call it. Like, and it's just really fucking good stuff. It does the job nicely. But yes, the Trenty size is fucking huge, man. Humongous. Okay. You never started. Yeah, I used to smoke blunts out the ass, like the tobacco. Like, I'd buy a cigar, crack it in half, and like smoke that. But now I just smoke these, like, they're no nicotine, no tobacco, like hemp wraps. You know, I probably smoke about 2 a week. I used to smoke like fucking 4 or 5 a day. I live out in Cali and everywhere. Oh, and it's everywhere, but I never smoked or drank. Yeah. See, I can dig that. I'm not a boozer myself. I don't really like it. It makes me feel like shit. I can have like, if I'm with like a couple of buddies, I can have like 3 like of those seltzer things. Like, recently I was at a buddy's house. I had 3 of those seltzer things, and I was like, perfect amount, no more than that. I've sold it though. Well, of course, rolling around on that bike selling dope. I think everyone's been there at least once. Fuck, when I was a teenager, or maybe I was probably in my 20s, early 20s, I sold a bit of pot, and it kind of sucked in a way. You know, like if you want to make money selling weed, you really have to sell like pounds and pounds, like tens of pounds. Yeah, easy. Yeah, but I'm talking about like of course it's easy money, but I mean like if you could sell, if you're selling tens of pounds, then that's where the real money's at. Unless they're either selling tens of pounds or you're selling single grams. You know, because if you buy an ounce, if you buy a quarter pound for like say $400, you're gonna make if you depending on how you sell it, you're not gonna make that much. Like you buy a quarter pound, $400 right off the bat, you could sell each ounce for 200, so you could make $400, or you could break it down into grams and then sell them for $10 a pop or whatever the going rate is at your place. You make a lot selling the grams, but selling quarters, eighths, and stuff, it's just like fuck, dude. It's like this is more hassle than anything. Then you got to deal with these pricks. You got to deal with these pricks. Okay, Danny. Now that you're back, tell me what you think about this. So there's this YouTuber. His name's 1000, and I found him through another art YouTuber called Slew, SLEW, and he did this thing where he went to the thrift store and he bought a bunch of like random items. So he bought like a suitcase or like a couple of suitcases, like those old-fashioned hard plastic ones, and like a plate and some other weird random shit. And he sold it. But one of the items that he did really caught my eye. Two of the items really. One was an axe. So he painted on the one side of an axe, and then he painted on like a butcher knife. So I have this. This is a really shitty meat cleaver that like I just could not. I've got one of those sharpeners and all. It really sucks. But I have like a really supreme, really good knife in there, so I don't really need this. And I think I'm gonna paint the side of this and then hang it on the wall. You know what I mean? But I think I'm not gonna just hang it like just one like that, so it's hanging like that. I'm gonna hang like right here in the hole, and then one right here, so it stays straight up like that. And then maybe get another knife, the same kind, and put it beside it, but facing the opposite. So there's one like this, one like that, and you know, I think that'd be cool. What do you think of that? What's your thoughts on that one? Unless you're taking a fucking leak. I need to get don't hang it anywhere where you walk. Well, I was gonna hang it above like my bed. Eh? No, definitely. I would hang it somewhere totally safe. Probably hang it in my kitchen, really. Like not within fucking walking area, but I think that's gonna be a video, by the way. I thought about that earlier. So Danny, also I got the watercolor paper and all that shit. I've made the video. I'm sure you saw it or seen it was posted. But anyways, I got some water paper. Fucking water. See, the weeds fucking me up already. Watercolor paper, and I'm gonna make a video out of that maybe Sunday. I might record that on Sunday. I'm gonna really try to do my best to put up a video a day again while I can, because I'm about to like I got to get certain certifications and licenses and stuff right now to venture into this new venture that I'm going. So I will talk about that when that happens. But I do have a bit of free time from now until like Wednesday-ish of next week, which I'll do my best to make as many videos as I can. So hopefully I can at least record 2 art videos, like get 2 of those going, like recorded, and then put one out, like, maybe one on Monday, one on Wednesday or something. But in terms of like me just talking about a flick, I could pretty much do that at any time. But, I like to have at least recently watched the film so I can really give my opinion on it, my thoughts on it. I might do a video talking about, that new movie, the trailer we watched, what the fuck was it? The Sadness, that Asian horror film, and just kind of like talk about that for a while and talk about my love of the Asian like horror cinema and stuff, because it's so crazy. I'd love for my buddy Roy, who's on YouTube under the name VZ Madness. I wish he would come on here. Actually, I think he changed his YouTube name. I could be wrong on that. He doesn't post videos often, but he loves like Asian horror Yakuza films, all that kind of stuff as well. So he'd be a good guy to get into the chat one day. And I know he lives in like New Zealand or Australia, so who the fuck knows what time it is where he is, you know. And I don't expect like some, you know, a dude to have to like completely ruin his fucking week, like staying up late, like staying up really late one night just to listen to me, and then like the next 3 days at work you're like readjusting to like your sleep. You know, that's the worst. So, but yeah, he's a good dude. I've known him since for like way back when I was like only posting comic book videos. Pretty much is when I met that dude. Fuck yeah, man. I got Beavis and Butthead playing here. I'm kind of like half watching Beavis and Butthead and like half looking at myself, like in this you know, like little mirror, like my video, my little like mirror, because it always trips me out when I watch like YouTubers and stuff that do this kind of shit. And like it's always like they have a green screen behind them, so it's just like the cutout of them. You know what I mean? And they're like sitting there and they're like fucking playing the game or like reacting to some guy like falling down or something. And I'm like, what would that be like if I did that? I couldn't take myself seriously if I can barely take it seriously right now. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is a good episode. I love that asshole. What was his name? Fuck, I forget the bully's name. Todd, right? Todd. Let me read this. I found a few Asian movies lately. Which ones did you find? Oh yeah, they're like, yeah. Todd. What a dick. Oh, dude, don't mind me. And I know this is probably a prick move, but I got this watermelon here. I'm just gonna eat one piece of it right now because my mouth is so dry. I fucking love watermelon, dude. Watermelon, grapes, and bananas, and oranges. Fuck. Bomb. Jesus Christ, it's cold as fuck. Breaking my fucking teeth. I feel like I need to start using Sensodyne just so I can eat a fucking piece of watermelon. You found one called Cello, Radio Booth, and I think one called Cinderella. I've never heard of any of those, but I'm sure that they're like decent. Have you watched them? Or are these just pickups that you made? Watermelons are some good stuff. Fucking right there. And I picked a good one, man. It was heavy as fuck. Like now that I live in the apartment, man, it's so like much a pain in the ass. Like coming home with a fucking watermelon and like bags of groceries and shit. I got them for $3 at Big Lots. So you guys have Big Lots. Like I haven't been to a Big Lots. Like my passport expired in probably like 2014 was the last time I went to the it would have been Detroit. More specifically Roseville or Rosedale. I think it's Roseville. It's like it's where 8 Mile. I remember when I was a kid, like the first time I went there and I see like the sign that says 8 Mile and like the Eminem movie was out and shit, and it's like this big deal for us. But yeah, the States has Big Lots, FYE, Fry's, all these fucking places with like us. Like we don't get places like that sell like new and used anymore. There's like maybe 2 left in the whole city. Everywhere else, it's all, well, maybe 3 in the whole city, but everywhere else is all bullshit, man. Big Lots is cool. It's like Walmart's crackhead cousin. Okay, so we actually do have like a crackhead Walmart cousin. It's called Giant Tiger. Giant Tiger. It's pretty much a Big Lots, dude. Like they sell everything from like clothes, a little bit of groceries, and like random shit. Like I bought my fucking curtain hangers and curtains from there for like dirt cheap. I know, Giant Tiger. It's fucking weird. This is totally random, but I just thought of it. When I was a kid or younger, this family friend of mine, his like little cousin, they were working on top of a giant tiger, and like some guy like dropped a hammer, and a hammer hit his cousin right in the fucking head, and they didn't even sue or anything like that. If a fucking hammer fell off the roof and hit my kid in the head, I'd fucking lose my mind. I'd have to have someone take the ladder or however they got up on the roof to like, they'd have to move that because I'd be looking for the closest fucking like weapon. Yeah. The old Jai Thai. I call it Jai Thai. We have this fast food place, dude. Check this shit out, Danny. So me and my family, we kind of have like this thing where like we'll try to like figure names out for places. So for instance, like Giant Tiger, Jai Thai. But there's a place here called Fast Eddie's. And it's you can't eat there. It's like only a drive-through thing. They sell fries, stuff like that. And I coined the name Quick Edwards. So if someone said, "Hey, I'm going to go to Fast Eddie's," I would say, "No, you're going over to Quick Edwards." And we had like all these like little sayings like that. It was fucking ridiculous, but it was funny. That's the only one I really remember. My mom had a really shitty one for Tim Hortons. I forget what it was called, but it was bad. It like made it like you'd have to be. It was so fucking cryptic. It was like it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense to the game, man. That's like Donald Trump's name for it. Yeah. Oh fuck, dude. The old Donald Trump. It's totally weird, but I've been looking up some shit about I don't know why, but sometimes I'll like go on Wikipedia and then I just like let's say I'm looking up a movie or like an actor, and then all of a sudden I'm like looking up like some fucking war that happened or like this or that. But anyways, I was on the subject of Donald Trump, and I was trying to think like because there was a filmography thing, and I said, what the fuck was Donald Trump in? And I remember, so he's in Home Alone 2, and he's in Little Rascals, the Little Rascals movie. He's like that little nerdy rich kid's fucking dad. Remember that shit? Donald Trump. I think of him as just like this. He's just some fucking random dude, in my opinion. But like, he's not my president, right? So that was probably like a real like fucking nail biter for you guys for a while, or maybe not. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't give a fuck about American politics. I barely give a fuck about Canadian politics. You should look up someone just left the thing ever since I started talking about that. Donald Trump Pizza Hut commercial. Donald Trump pizza. What, this one right here? Stuffed crust? What, was he in a few of them or what? All right, I'm going to have sound for this shit. Fuck, I can't even hear it, dude. This is ridiculous. He looks exactly the fucking same. Oh, he eats the pizza. Dude, oh my God, I eat pizza like Donald Trump. Okay, so see how... Okay, this is fucked. This is totally fucked. Where is it? Okay, see how... Oh, it's like stuffed. Okay, so this is no shit, yo. I eat pizza like that. Okay? I don't usually eat the crust, but if I do, I eat it like that. I eat pizza like Donald Trump. Fuck. That's horrible. What else is he eating in this? Is he eating any fucking boneless bites? I'm Donald Trump. Large pizza, $10. That's large pizza here is $14. So only $4 in what? 25 years? That's pretty good. For pizza, I could get a fucking pizza with 3 toppings right now for $14 fucking if I pick it up. But Donald Trump's paying 10 back in '95 for a fucking dirty, dusty old pizza. People look down at Domino's Pizza here in Canada. They think it's too fucking salty, they say. I don't know. I don't eat the shit. $10.95 now. It costs $30 for a large pizza with the stuffed fucking crust. Well, okay, I get that. But that shit, that $30, dude? That's fucked. Crust first. He eats it like he's sucking an old ween. Fucking Trumpy wump. Yeah, he's like, that's weird because I always thought he looked exactly the same. Like he never fucking aged to me. Dude, that watermelon is so fucking wet and cold. Jesus Christ. There's a place in San Francisco that costs $60 a pizza. Wow. Is it served to you by like a fucking naked chick of your desire as she fucking sucks you off? For $60 for pizza? No. Never. So if you had like some people over, oh, let's get 2 pizzas, that's $120. $120? We go to Gusto's on Hamilton Road and we're gonna get fucking enough food to last a month. Maybe not a month, but at least a week. $60 for a pizza. They ought to be fucking stabbed in the head. Stabbed in the fucking head, like you know that part in Goodfellas? Who was it? The annoying guy that ran the wig shop. He gets it in the back of the head in the car. I think Pesci does it. That's a good flick. Maury the wig guy, yeah. I love that shit, yo. I like when he's talking to Henry Hill and he's like, I don't give a fuck what he wants. Fuck him in the ear. Fuck him in the other ear. That shit's funny to me. It's a bootleg Chicago deep dish. I guarantee it's not even very, and you would know because, yeah, fuck, dude. That must be like an insult to you because you probably had like real Chicago deep dish. What does that even mean? Deep dish. I've heard of that. I've heard of Chicago style, but I'm looking it up right now. I can use the old phone. Chicago deep dish pizza. Holy fuck, that's massive, dude. Chicago style pizza is pizza prepared according to several different styles developed in Chicago. Jesus, that's like a thick. It's almost like it's like a pie, like that. Okay, dude, that's like a pie. How they say pizza pie? That's a fucking piece of pie. Crazy. I only read like the first sentence of this, and I've already laughed my ass off. I almost had to pull a Goodfellas move at my work because everyone's check bounced last week, and they couldn't find my check this week. I almost choked the man. I almost choked the manager. I want money today. I can hear him saying it. It's like 60 pounds of cheese, dude. Fuck, that's nuts, man. You'd have the shits, wouldn't you? Or like maybe not the shits. I don't know. Yeah, I can see you today. That's the best. And it's like wigs falling off. He's like, Jimmy, I have your money. Like, oh, fuck. I love the scene when it's okay. So like the scene where he's like, how am I funny? Like that. I know that's like the cliche scene to like in that. But my favorite line in that whole situation is when after like the owner came up and said, you know, like it's $7,000 you owe me, blah blah blah, and he like Tommy smashes the bottle over his head, but then he's like, you want to laugh? Last year this guy asked me to christen his kids, and then he's like, yeah, for $7,000 I charged him. Like just the way that is all delivered, so good. It's almost like how everyone knows Taxi Driver for like you know, you talking to me. Like everyone knows it for that, but it's like, dude, there's so much better fucking lines in that movie, like given by De Niro especially, but like You know, you ever seen what a 45 does to a woman's pussy? That you should see. Now that you should see. Like all that stuff is just fucking awesome, dude. And like when he's sitting there and he's like, he's we watched this movie in film school and like I like the teacher, but like they talked about this movie and like it was hard to hear like movies like this and The Shining like dissected by 18-year-olds that have like zero fucking taste in cinema. I was like, dude, like you've never even fucking seen anything. Like I can't respect your opinion. I respect that you have an opinion, but I don't respect the opinion you give because you've seen nothing, dude. You know what I'm saying? And then he buys the 45 Magnum. Exactly. That scene, the easy. Okay, so dude, Danny, all right. I think it might be time. I recreated a scene out of Taxi Driver. I mixed it with a movie called Strapped. I don't know if you've seen Strapped, but it's directed by Forrest Whitaker, and it's about like these guys that sell guns. But there's this scene where they go to a bodega and they go in the back, and he's Bokeem Woodbine is talking to this guy about buying guns. And so I mixed that with the Taxi Driver movie. I called the movie Ode to Easy Andy. That's what it's. I know it's like totally on the nose, but I don't know if it's on my computer. I think it's on a hard drive somewhere. I don't. Maybe I'm not in the right. Fuck, dude. Bodega, California. I don't know what you mean by that. I know bodegas, like we don't call them bodegas here. We call them like variety stores. But yeah, Ode to Easy. Yeah, fuck, dude. I might have to actually schedule that because that's an actual thing I can do now. But one thing I think I need to do is get speakers for my computer because it already wasn't that loud. But especially like the other night, me and Kayla were trying to watch something, and then I was like, "Fuck, dude! I wish I had like a little surround sound set up." There's a bodega store. There's Bodega Beach out here. Oh no, of course there's Bodega Beach, man. Is it hot as fuck out there right now? We're going through a heat wave, dude. Yeah, say it with me now. Bodega. Black ass! You should have mooned us earlier, eh? Wow. Class. Oh, fuck. Liquid all over my computer here. You know, like when you're, like earlier today, I was like craving fucking chips, but I said to myself, dude, I bought that fucking watermelon. Just eat the fucking watermelon. I'm so glad I'm doing that because this is like having a drink. It's really nice here. 75 degrees all July. Last year it was 120. That's crazy. I don't know what that works out to in temperature where I'm at, but it's been like 40 fucking degrees, like with the humidex, which is hot as fuck, man. Like my plants outside, like I have to like water them like constantly because they go all funny. All dressed watermelon. Oh, there he is. There's Kyle. What's up, motherfucker? This is a friend of mine in real life. Yeah. I don't know. 120. We're gonna have to look that. I'll look it up on my phone right now. I'd fucking be boiling, dude. 120 degrees in. Fuck's sakes, why is this such a pain in the ass? No. Here we go. Oh, fuck. Okay, I did that reverse. Fuck this. Okay, I'm getting all messed up here. 120 Fahrenheit. So ours is Celsius. So Fahrenheit to Celsius. That'd be 48 degrees. Oh my God. Dude. 48 fucking degrees. There it is. You even wrote it there too. Dude, that's rough. We have, when it's 40 here, we're like ready to call it quits. Honestly. Ah, us Canadians, we're East Coast Canadians, man. Like we're fucking, or not East Coast, but like, you know, Eastern Canada, where like we have all the Great Lakes around us. Like it gets cold in the winter, and that's how we like it. I don't want to be fucking. I'd rather it be snowing outside than me sweating my balls off. Like I go outside and I'm like, fuck, gotta run back in and get some fucking what's it called? Baby powder for the old bally walls. I'm ready to call it goofy fa. And I had to work next to an oven in 120-degree weather with a mask on. Oh, fuck. Dude, that is brutal. Holy fuck. I'd be sweating my ass off, man. Goofy Fo, were you watching this the whole time? Were you in on this? That's my buddy, by the way. That's another buddy in real life. Oh, fuck. I hate the heat. But I love nature. No, what does he say? I hate the dark, but I love... No, I love the dark, but I hate nature. Of course. Of course. Good. Give me all that fucking viewer retention so I can become a YouTube celebrity. What's up, Goofy and Kyle? Goofy, this is my buddy. He lives in California. He's from Chicago, though. We're talking about... Goofy Fug, you probably had Chicago pizza. I know you've been to Chicago. Did you have that thick fucking pizza? I hate rabbits, but I love the Easter Bunny. Goofy Fuzz probably fucking knee deep in some I'll smoke some with you because I know this guy's probably high as fuck on hash right now. Me and Goofy Fuzz, one of our kind of go-to movies for a while, Danny, I know you'll probably agree with this, was Fear and Loathing. Have we talked about that before? Like, we used to watch it all the time. We would get so fucking stoned and then watch Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And one night in particular, we got wrecked. I think we ate edibles or some shit like that, and we watched Indian in the Cupboard, which is, I don't know if you've seen Indian in the Cupboard before, but it's pretty fucked up idea. It's like, it's actually kind of a cool idea. This kid gets like a little cabinet for his birthday. It's kind of like a shitty present to a kid for his birthday, if you ask me. Like this old fucking cabinet, and if you put something in there, like an action figure, you close it and then open it, it's like becomes real. So this kid gets like this little fucking figurine of this native dude and he puts it in there, and now this dude is like alive with him and is like, it's crazy. But there's a scene where he like puts like Darth Vader toy, like a T-Rex toy, like G.I. Joe's, all this stuff in there, and then he closes it, opens it, and all this shit is alive. It was fucked. I love Fear and Loathing. Yeah. Who directed that, Danny? Was that I want to say it was the guy that did like Baron Munchausen. I actually liked Indian in the Cupboard. Yeah, see, I like it too. That's the thing. He's actually one of the biggest native rappers. Who is he? Oh, Danny, you're from the West Coast, so have you ever heard of Snotty Nosed Rez Kids before? Terry Gilliam. I actually got to film them at an event like right before COVID, and they were really fucking nice dudes. But they're native rappers from BC. I actually have a photo with them. I'll show you. And the thing is, I don't mind the music either. That's the good part. And I filmed another guy the same night called Just John and his producer Dom Diaz. So it was Just John and Dom Diaz, and it was really fucking dope. The videos that I made for them are actually on my YouTube account. They're short, but fuck's sakes. Fear and Loathing was Terry Gilliam. Yeah, you know what I did today, yo? I went to Walmart, like I said, with my dad and my girlfriend earlier, and I bought an easel. A fucking easel, so when I paint, now I could like sit over on my good couch and have the easel in front of me, and I have like my little portable, I have like a thing on wheels with all my paints and stuff, so I can just pull that shit over to the couch instead of sitting on this shitty fucking... I hate painting. I love drawing on a table, but I don't like painting on a table, especially like a big canvas. I got two 24 by 30, and then I got one 24 by 36 canvas. The dude who played the native, he's a rapper named Lightfoot. Oh, that's what you said. Oh, so I thought you made a typo up there where you said Lightfoot. I thought, because it's name, I think his name's Littlefoot in the movie, or Little Bear or something like that. Kid Frost produced some of his albums. They were dope, man. I'll have to look them up. You got that easel you owe me? Fucking right I do. Fucking right I do. I got it. I got this fucking last piece of watermelon in my fucking hand, I'll tell you that. No! Fuck, dude. Well, I'm gonna eat it because I'm pretty confident that my floors are fucking clean, so I'm gonna eat this old floor watermelon. Fuck, dude. So funny, that Easy Andy film, Goofy Futt is in it. He's fucking in it. Let's wait for him to come back from his piss, and then I'll see if I can find it. It's old, dude. It's from like 2014, I would say. I'm gonna dig it up right now. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna hide that because I have stuff in my YouTube thing that I don't want anyone to see at the moment, like in my studio, if you know what I mean. So I'm pretty sure. Fuck, dude, I'm already up. I'm up to 737 subscribers. 7 in the last 20 days. Like, to me, like, that's I remember back in the day of getting like 1 subscriber every like fucking 4 months, or like not getting any for like a year. Like, it's crazy to me that this came to this. I know not everyone watches all the videos and stuff, but it still like blows my fucking pisser out. Content. Make sure I'm not sharing this. Okay, we're good. Let me see what we got. That shit would be old on here. Let me see. Fucking going. Fuck. Fuck. I'm still in 2020 and I'm on like the 4th page. Oh, I can switch to like 50. Okay. Still in 2020. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of fucking videos here. Fudgesicle. Okay, here we go. This is set to 18 plus or 18 plus only. Like, I don't get that. Okay, here, I'll show you something, Danny. So, I'm sure that you've seen Menace to Society, right? This is still when I was under the umbrella of Bluntzilla Video. Okay. This. Okay. So, this video is unlisted, and also, just so you know I'm not bullshitting you, what's this all about? 18 plus only? Like, what? Why is it 18 plus? And there's a copyright. Oh, because I'm using fucking music. That would make sense, but okay. Where am I at here? Okay, so I'll go like this. So this video I'm about to show you, once again, is called this was a project at film school. You're probably not going to be able to hear it that good, or at all. Just a second. I wonder. No, I guess you can't really turn up the volume or anything in this, really, can you? That's a shame. But here, what I'll do is I'll just play it and tell me what you think. It's been a while since I watched it. Wait, I gotta restart it because I don't think it's in HD. There we go. I refuse to watch my shit outside of HD unless it's on a tape. Okay, so the project right here was like, this was all one shot, which is important to me because it was like, this is still all one shot. There's a bit of shadow in there. See, I pick my shit apart big time, dude. the dirty old stove. My mom was pissed about that. She's like, why would you show that? Like, it's such a dirty thing. Yeah. Nobody got this though. Nobody got the reference because no one in my class had seen Menace to Society. They were all young. A few of them did, but like, or claimed they did, but I was like, it's Menace to Society when he makes the crack. They're like, huh? Only it's Kraft dinner. But the thing is, that wasn't even. I didn't have any Kraft dinner sauce because I fucked up and I wasn't recording the first time I poured the sauce in. So that's cornmeal and mustard on macaroni noodles. So that's old. But the reason why I pointed out that one shot, like the beginning thing, is because I had the camera on a slider and on a crane. So that's how you get like this. Like this is the crane going down, right? Going down, 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 and then the slider starts going. And it was like, it was the most that like to this day, that's the most elaborate shot that I've ever done personally. Even though there's a bit of that shadow, but yeah. Rex, are you back? Goofy Fa, you back? Because we're about to show. Oh, I gotta see if I can find it. Well, let me stop sharing the screen for a second. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, dude, this is a commercial I made. I haven't watched this, dude. I honestly I can't tell you the last time I seen this. Come on. Oh, there's Dave. Can you guys even hear it? Casey. Dude, when it zoomed in on that kid's eyes, I know that was corny as fuck. That was like a project I didn't give a shit about. But I'm telling you, when it zoomed in on his eyes like that, everyone was like dying. And I was like, it was crazy to have like, because Casey was such like good guy. He's actually been in the chat before, but it was just like so outside of his character, if you know what I mean. So it was fun. And he was wearing like that fucking stupid hat that happened to be in the studio. I remember Buddy was like, yo, put this hat on. I think I was the buddy. I think I was the guy. I was like, yo, put this fucking hat on. You can't hear it. Yeah, see, that's the problem. I need to. I don't get why it's not like it's not even really loud for me. Is it because what could I do? My thing happens says it's at 100%, and this is what's the video? That should be 100, right? Yeah, it says it's at 100. So what the fuck? Audio? Maybe if I here, let me see if I. Let me see. I don't want to start fucking around and wreck something here. Speakers. No, not mute. Launch Sonic Studio? What the fuck is that? I've never even seen this screen yet. Speaker configuration, stereo. Oh, you can. See, that's not loud at all. See, it's not going to be. You can't watch that film with mic in it if there's no sound. It's all about the fucking sound in that movie. Default. What did I do? DVD quality. Oh, it seems to be less, so I'm not going to change that. Anyways, yeah, I don't know if I'll be able. I'll have to, like I said, I'll have to get the speakers or something before we start watching the movies. Why the fuck? Hold on. I'll attempt again to figure it out. Audio. Well, it's definitely not. I just exhausted all of that. Oh wait, don't I? No. Fuck. I'm sorry that this is happening right now. I'm just trying to turn this up so we can actually hear something. Well, it shouldn't be an app. It should just be like a thing. Volume, adjust volume. Come on, motherfucker, give me something. Oh wait, mono might be better. Let's see if I can actually hear something. How's that? Can you hear that better? Does that sound better than... See, I don't get this. What the fuck is it? All right. Okay, I think I might have figured it out. Okay, you can hear that. Okay, good. Sounds good. Okay. So, let me see if I can play that one, this one. No, see, it's still, I can't hear this at all. And if I can't hear, how the fuck can you guys hear it? Maybe that was just that video. It's got to be just the video. Here, let me find something else to show you fuckers. What was this? Oh, this is... I'm going to pull all the makeup off here. Watch this. This is like behind the scenes shit. Oh, you can't even hear that really either. But watch this. I like pull this shit off. And then like I remember partway through, I was like, I should be doing this on the camera. Yeah. Like that one scene of Freddy Krueger getting the shit pulled off his head. Ah, fuck, dude. Sorry. I wish you guys could hear shit. Here, what I'm going to do is... Find that for a second. Maybe it was just those two videos, though, because it's probably a dumbass and didn't even know how to fucking do anything with the sound yet. Oh, here's something cool. I'll open that in another tab. Oh, dude, here's a... I'll open that in another tab. Oh, here we go. That's got to be opened up. Oh, this isn't, oh man, dude, that has to be taken off private. So does that. Oh my God. I can like re-upload so much shit here. Oh, dude. Okay, I think I found it. Okay, so who's in the chat right now? 666 if you're in the chat. Oh, it's probably just Danny. I got one follower. It's probably Danny. That shit hurts. It's liquid latex. Yeah, it was liquid latex. And it fucking does hurt. But it was like liquid latex with like cotton balls or something to like build up my cheeks and shit. Like it was fun. All right, Danny's in the house. Okay, so check this shit out. So this... Oh, fuck. Let me fix this up. Go like this. All right, so check this shit out, man. This is like... this is like first time I ever had a karate fight filmed right here. That's actually Goofy Fun, the white. But these two videos right here, one's the rough cut, and this is the final cut. But this is a collection of a bunch of my short films from back in the day, totaling to 37 minutes. And then I got some like animation and stuff I did. But I think the animation is in this. So let's check this out and see if we can actually hear it.
You can see the difference between a real cigarette and marijuana. And there'd be no mistaking the texture or content if you were to handle it. The darker one that's been rolled in ink store paper. In most of the reefers, a double thickness of paper is used. Now, in the language the addicts use among themselves, marijuana is referred to as Mary Jane, pot, weed, or tea. They never say to each other, let's smoke a marijuana cigarette. They say, let's turn on, or let's blast a joint.
Let's blast a joint. Blunt Man Films. Fuck, it's pretty quiet, dude. Oh, fuck. Here we go. This is the first film I ever made. It's called Afrodeath. I remade it many times. I don't think it was Reefer Madness. I think it was something. I think it was like that other one, something of the youth. My brother was so fucking chubby back then. The guy's 6'4", like built like a brick shit house now. This is nuts. He's got titties and everything. Oh my god. Yeah, the very first film I filmed. I still love it. Right there. Dude, it's so like I know it's not like good, but to me, like it warms my heart seeing that shit because that was like the groundwork that was laid for me to do this later shit. And then there was like a 2-year gap between that one and this one. You definitely can't hear it, but this is like a fight one. It sucks. I was so stoned when I made this. This is the one where he throws the knife. No, this isn't the one where he throws the knife. I know what you mean. That was like in 2017 we made that one. Kind of throws a knife in this one. Like right here. So bad. Nice night for a knife fight. I remember I was like, that's the best. That's the best fucking name I've ever heard for a movie. Nice night for a knife fight. Fuck, man. That's going back, dude. Yeah, Goofy Foot, that's going back, eh? Dude, this one's gonna be going back too. This is in the basement.
Murder time. Murder time.
Look at me. No fucking neck at all. My basement was shit back then. Like the roof was fucked. Like, oh, dude. Movie Maker, man. All made on. Just got back from Subway. Total crazy fuck going wild. Jesus Christ, dude. Well, of course. Drive-through probably, right? Okay. This next one, I think, is the one in question. Additional footage shot by my mom. Oh, man. This is the first ode to Easy Andy. Or ode, yeah. This was the one that was like the trial, like total bullshit one. The one that I'm talking about that we're going to be seeing in a minute here is one that I was like, that was like my best film that I made before going to college, I would say. This one's way too fucking shitty for me to put you guys through. And it's very fucking dark as well. Okay. That was from 2014. I can get you uppers, downers, Cadillac. How about a Cadillac, a bright pink Cadillac? That was pretty much the idea. Like we took those almost exact words. What's this one? Blunt. I was Bluntzilla at this time. This is Afro. Okay, so Rex is in one of them coming up. The Ode to Easy Andy in my basement. So this is my cousin's basement at the time. This one this was the first movie I ever put storyboards for. Jesus. It was so shaky and such a long shot. Like, what the fuck was I doing? Here comes Kyle. This guy was in the chat earlier. That fucking Not Afraid poster. I just wish that was not there. That's not mine. That is my cousin's. And I like made them watch Night of the Living Dead. This is so fucking shitty. Oh, dude. I love it though. I wish you guys could hear it because it's so like it just everything I wrote down and it's like fuck this, what the fuck, holy fuck, like that's all it is.
Open it.
Kyle all dead. Look at me, fucking house. That was like 2014. I started going to the gym like 2017. Like seriously going. I still got a lot to lose, but I'm not as fucking large.
What the fuck now? Holy fuck, Ray!
No, holy fuck, Ray. See, that was my problem. I left shots going too long. Oh my god. Kyle, are you here in the chat? I think it's just Mike and Danny. Why does he always stab you in the neck? I don't know. It's a good place to stab someone. Like, I don't know. I don't understand what I was doing in certain shots. Directed by Rick Paradis. Written by Nick Joyce and Rick Paradis. Even though it was only me, but I always gave my brother. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I always give my brother credit though because like he started this shit with me and like never said no basically. So like whatever I wanted him to do, he'd be like, "Yo, fuck yeah!" For the film, he would say, "Do it for the film." Blood Log. This is the first one my dad was in. This one you don't really need sound. He's got to look at. Okay, this is no shit. Watch. Look at his fridge. Okay, all there is in there literally is like 7 bottles of Carling, and then there's a poster for Gusto Pizza. Oh, I love it. All right. So something's going on in the closet. See that was one of the first times I did like a shot like that, like a match action shot. This is before school. Like I didn't really know what the fuck any of this stuff was called. I was just going off the wing. Yeah. Look at that. No, that's his apartment now. Yeah. We never filmed in that old apartment. That's his new one. I think he had moved by the time. Oh, maybe not. Or we just didn't film anything there, I think. There's a photo of me on the wall. Ketchup. I'll never forget this. My dad's neighbor, I remember we showed him, and the guy said it was a waste of ketchup. Like, and I didn't know if he meant like the whole movie was like a waste of fucking like a waste or something, but I was like, a waste of ketchup. I was like, what, you value ketchup more than me trying to like, you know, it's hard enough to even like show someone a movie that you make because like, you know, like I can like pick out a million fucking flaws and I'm constantly wanting to like justify everything in them and stuff. But wow, what were you saying wow what to? Because I kind of lost my waste of ketchup. Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, what a prick, eh? Oh, dude, this one, Laughing Tear, this is another one that I was kind of like I think this one oh, this was a big one. Yeah. So basically what you can't hear right now is it's a shot of a radio and it's my mom talking, being like this newscaster saying that this guy has escaped prison. And then there's my brother watching White Zombie. He decides he's got to take himself a little pee-pee. wearing a Kevin Durant shirt. Yeah, you remember this one, eh, Mike? The only problem with this one, this shot right here could have been cut down to like fucking 5 seconds. Is that a Canadian thing? He loves ketchup. No, this guy was just a dick. He's a dick, man. I remember one time my dad made soup and invited this guy over. And my dad, when he makes soup, sometimes he'll just take like a corn of cob and cut it in 3 and put it in the soup like that. So the guy could not believe that he did that. Like, made this big deal about it. There's me with a bloody axe with a giant chin. That might have been my biggest back then. I might have got a bit bigger than that, actually. But the neck was real back then, man. Fuck. Times have changed, man. Since fucking barely any mobility back then. Fuck. See, like, that shot was way too long. Oh, here comes Nick. Shoots his ass. Yeah, that was my Rock-aware sweater that I loved, that I got fucking blood on during this. See, you gained it off this roll. Exactly. I was being like a John Wayne Gacy. I think that I like kind of got into like serial killers back then when I did this. Fuck them good. Boom. Cap gun. Plastic axe from the dollar store. But there is something I am kind of proud of at the end of this one. I'm proud of all these because, like I said, they laid the groundwork. But coming up, there's like the first time I ever bought like a prosthetic. Shot him right in the head there. Look at that. So you can see like the makeup blend and all that, but you know, that might have been the first movie I put money into. Thanks, dude. This one was fun. He's got like the gun. Now there's like a dead guy in his kitchen, and because like Nick, my brother always played the same guy in all these movies. Like this, in my mind, like a deranged killer. Like he's like my Jason Voorhees. Yeah, dude, these were fun to make, and there's like, I love how we just went back to watching. Yeah. Back to work. My fucking jeans were so big. Like, Jesus Christ. I gotta fucking smoke some more of this. See that right there? I wrote in association. That undercase I was intentional. It is Night of the Living Dead soundtrack. Because it's public domain. I remember back then I was like, I use public domain stuff. I use some good stuff, though. That was 2014. First one was in 2012 to keep, look at that, throwing up the east side. There it is. Oh, here it is. This is the one. This is East End. This is as East End as it gets, Mike. This is it, man. Mike Rex. This is like my boy from like when we were like kids, man, little kids. We used to play like, we would like sit in his old, what the fuck was that car? The Buick? Maybe it wasn't Buick. Oh, there I am splitting a blunt. He's counting Canadian Tire money. This is so old. That's a blunt full of crystal. There's me. I used to wear a bandana like that. Like, who the fuck did I think I was? Rambo? Mike was young there, man. Ford Taurus, yeah, that's right. Big Rooster says you can hook me up. Mike, this was back in the days when you were doing, when you were like right into karate. Because I remember I think you had like a broken rib right here or some shit. Remember? You remember that? I remember you were just like, fuck, my rib.
Magnum? Yeah, I do.
See, that was a fuck up though. He says a 44 Magnum. It should have been a 45 Magnum.
This guy's a real monster. He's around through the car's engine block at 100 yards.
Those are Goofy Fuzz. That's Goofy Fuzz. Like, not, that's my brother, but the other guy. Yeah, I think so. Because even that shitty little fucking punching bag thing. Remember I made that shitty punching bag? And you had, like, your lines taped to it?
How about a 9mm compact?
A 9mm compact.
One in the chamber if you're dumb enough to keep one in there. Maybe 38. Used by the Germans in World War II.
Fuck, dude. We were young. We were so young. You can see that fucking punching bag thing behind him. I can hear the dude a little. He sounds like Easy Andy. I know. Yeah. Automatic, of course, he says. Yeah, when he says that line about sticking his nose in the barrel, that's from Strapped. World War II. So dope. I love how we're watching this. It's like, oh man. I think what I could do is rip this off YouTube and then bump up the audio in Premiere and then play it. I could like make a video out of it kind of thing. It's a good idea, actually. I think I'll do that. This is the exclusive one though. So, yeah, dude, I haven't watched it in years. I think it's, I don't know about pro, but I mean, like, this is, Danny, you can consider this early Canadian exploitation from me. Like, back, well, not early, but you know what I mean? Like, this is Canadian exploit. This is low budget. This is the shit, man. This is why I went to film school. I remember I had made probably like if you count all the ones, because some didn't get included in this because I just didn't like them. But probably like I would say like at least like close to like 30 or something like that. And it was all just made from pretty much I had like my couple, but like Mike and Nick and like my dad, and they were always down to do it. Look at this, gun supplied by St. Michael's Firearms and Ammo. And this is, look at, I never, whenever I mentioned anything, or like, look at, special thanks to Martin Scorsese, director of Taxi Driver, Paul Schrader, writer of Taxi Driver, Forrest Whitaker, Dina Kleeman, Jamie Torelli, who played Mike and Strap, Stephen Prince, who was the one and only Easy Andy from Taxi Driver. Yeah, the Inkerman Basement one is on here, is on this video. Cause see, oh, this one is me doing, you might be able to hear it, I hope. I won't say anything.
Hello? Where the fuck do you get off positive people about me behind my back over my head? What people? What people? What, you didn't think I wasn't going to find out? I don't even know what you're talking about. No? You said I'm bringing heat on you? I gotta listen to people because of your fucking shit? You're ordering me out? You better get your own fucking army, pal. I didn't do anything. I mean, I only pulled any stone if you had a lot of heat on you, that was a problem. You want me to get out of my own fucking town? Let the bullshit slide over. You know, anything goes wrong in the casino, it's my ass. It's not yours, it's my ass. Oh, I don't know whether you know this or not, but you only have your fucking casino because I made that possible. I'm what counts out here, not your fucking country clubs or your fucking TV shows. And what the fuck are you doing on TV anyhow? You know I get calls back home every day, they think you're fucking bad shit? I'm only on TV because I gotta be able to hang around the casino. You know that. You understand that. Your fucking ass is gonna have the food and beverage job without going on TV. You wanted to go on television. Yeah, I did want to go on TV. And we're gonna forum. I can fight back. I'm known. You know, people can't fuck around with me like they could if I was an unknown. You're making a big fucking spectacle of yourself. Me? You brought down so much fucking heat on me. Now every time I meet someone, the big question is there, do I know you? Oh sure, now you want to bring your licensing down on me. When you asked me to come out here, I knew you were going to come out no matter what I said. But what did I tell you? Remember what I told you? Back up a fucking minute here. Remember 1 minute. I asked you, when the fuck did I ever ask you if I could come out here? Get this through your head. I didn't get this through your head, you Jew motherfucker. You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason. Without me, you personally, every fucking wise guy stick around or take a piece of your fucking Jew ass. Then where you gonna go? Your fucking war, don't ever go over my head again, you motherfucker, you.
Fuck, I loved that jacket. Another good one was that one's coming up. Dude wears sunglasses on the phone, of course. Directed by Martin Scorsese. I only did that twice where I did like reenactments. Oh, what one's this? Oh, I think we were in the basement with a blank firing revolver in this one, Mike. Yeah. Oh, so this is so I did it 3 times. This is like a Pulp Fiction-y one. I fired this off in my basement. That's Mike holding it. There I am. No facial hair. There it is. That was from Dawn of the Dead, but that I only fired it once. Yeah, it was smoky as fuck. That was fun. No one gave a fuck. Like Jerry didn't give a fuck or anything. No one even questioned it. And remember, we were like, "Oh, we had like some black cats or something." My mom didn't even like acknowledge it. I don't think. And it was like a 30. What is it, Mike? A 38 or some shit. It's big. Oh, this is one of Mike. Do you remember this? Oh my god. This one is fuck, what was it called? 53 Kilo or something? Oh, that's right. Lit the black hats off. Yeah, this is 53 Kilo. This is a story I should revisit. Because this one was all about there's this certain type of coke or heroin rather that got out of like the Golden Triangle, like Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos, I believe, where there's only 53 kilos produced of it, and it was like super like potent kind of thing. I think that would make like a good I think there's something there. I could expand that. So if that ever comes out, I have the footage here from 2015 that proves that I started that kilo idea. Look at Mike. This is when he was renovating his parents' house. Now, I remember I put that, like, I think it's Japanese. I thought that was, like, cool or something. I don't know. It is cool to me. I'm glad that I fucking did this shit. Yeah, I forgot. I always forget about this one, too, because nothing really happens in it. See, this was the problem because, like, it's my fault for the writing, and, like, the way I put it together, but, like, some of these movies tied in together. Like, see how it showed the shot of Nick with the gun? Like this is supposed to be the same guy that's Easy Andy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thanks, dude. They only get better, in my opinion. Co-writer, executive producer Mike Rex. It's hilarious. What do we got here? This is the basement one, Mike. Produced by Mike Rex. Like, I forgot like how many Mike was in back then. Fuck. Oh, dude, there's some decent ones. Like there's some decent ones coming up. Blood Liquor. See, this is when I started to like. It became like every couple of days I was like, "Yo, you guys down to make like?" Well, that's kind of what I was trying to do. I was trying to do the the story. Yeah, I remember remember you had that set up. You're like, I'm gonna set this up so it looks like someone's sleeping here. Yeah, the Panzerotti. Yeah. And it was like perfect that it was like, because like he's renovating it, so like it just makes it all more fucked up. How it's like the doors boarded up. We got high in that basement like about 1,000 times. This is sort of like a found footage type movie, really. My first found footage. I forgot about all this shit, man. Straight up Blair Witch, dude. Yeah. Then there, see, we were drinking Appleton. That would have been Mike's, because only Mike would have had Appleton and Powerade. I used to chase my Appleton with fried garlic. Mike can vouch for that. It is kind of like creepy. It is spook. Like I know like all the logistics behind it, but it is creepy. That's Panzerotti sauce, and there's that blank gun. Then that ball comes out of nowhere.
Fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Like, dude, this was like, that was one of the better ones. Honestly, because it's actually fucked up. And I think, Mike, you were hitting the side of, what were you hitting? Like the side of an old mattress or something with the baseball bat. Yeah, it was good, dude. Dude, thank you, man. That was actually a decent one. I forgot like how like it turned out good, you know? Special thanks to Appleton Estate Realm, January 22nd, 2015. I'm not sure which one this one is. I can hear Wu-Tang for sure. Oh, yeah, this is Wu-Tang Clan. Because my nickname's Rue. This was the first one I shot in, like, what is it? 10 by 16 or whatever. Yeah, use the Panzerotti as the brain. That's exactly what it was. You were like, fuck. That's my. Or you were like, yo, you can do whatever you want, just clean it up. So I was in the basement cleaning up fucking Panzerotti sauce. Yeah, this one was one of my favorites too, man. That was when I actually spent money on good fake blood. Like blood gel that's like it's instant coagulation. Because I wanted it to look like it was on there for a while. Dude, I'm not like when I say emotional, not like crying, but like I almost get like very nostalgic. Like it brings me back. This is like a different time in my life, you know, like a completely different time in my life. Like, because by this time, Stu had already had the stroke, because he had the stroke in like 2012, and I think the only one that had been made was the one with Nick. So like this is like probably around the time of the condo, or like right out, you know, like it was in that time. Yeah, it was a good time, dude. It was. That's when we were doing the karate, and we were like going to Mediterranean all the time, you know. Like me and Mike, like me and Goofy Fudd, Danny, we'd go to karate class, and then we'd go to this Mediterranean fucking place. It was dope. And like not only that, but like all the fucking weed smoking and just having a good time. We just rib fires, man. Go down to the river, have a fire next to the river, like fuck, like every night. Oh, this okay, this one's important too, because this is the first time I ever did any kind of this is my 17th animation or short film, a rough draft. I call it Galactic Smuggler. Okay, so this is when I was addicted to heavy metal. And I made this little spaceship, and it's up there on my shelf. It's in like the background of all my videos. I spelled heroin wrong though there. Yeah. This is all practical effects except for the background, of course. There's like a fake gun from like an action figure I got from the dollar store on top. I loved this shot right here, dude. Thanks, man. Yeah, Mediterranean was the spot. Fuck. I was still eating meat back then too, so I'd get a burger. Like, look at that, man. I remember thinking like I was gonna redo it and remake it, but then I was like, I'd watch this and I think it was crap. But when I watch it now, I'm like, dude, like I should have actually tried to do more with the miniatures because it's actually like decent. I'm not saying it's amazing, but I'm saying like I had the heart, you know, because I was influenced by, like I said, Alien, 2001: A Space Odyssey, like weird shit like that, and I put like those fake light thing, like my phone was underneath of it with the light on. That's why this is considered the rough cut, because I was gonna try to find a way to fix that, like have a different kind of light in there and all that stuff. Yeah, super fun. Yeah, it is. It is cool, man. I did some actual, like traditional 2D animation. I think it's in this compilation. I'm glad I left all these in here, like all the credits, so I can see the time. 2015-03, so March 7th, 2015. What one's this? Oh, Afrodeath 4, technically. I definitely made them on DVD, Mike. You probably got one like in a case and everything. Sounds really dark, but yeah, Tales from the Blunt Cave Volume 1, that's it. The music, you guys probably can't hear it at all, but it's the music from Planet of the Apes. Like when Charlton Heston's being chased. That's a real plastic heart, like just covered in like barbecue sauce, I think. Because like in my eyes, like Afrodeath was like a cannibal kind of like I have a short story written somewhere. I never released it anywhere, but it's like it's partially not like none of like the actual like the violent stuff obviously was based on real life, but it is kind of based on like a real life experience that me and Nick shared, like when his dad died. So I like worked that into the story, and that's sort of what crafted what Afrodeath was. He was this guy whose like dad died and like brother was like separated from him. Like it's this total like story where it's told in the style of it's like two kind of stories going on at once. It's just two plot lines but the same story. So sometimes it's like feudal Japan, sometimes it's like 1970s New York. You know what I mean? He's pulling a Jason Goes to Hell. Exactly, dude. Oh, this next one coming up, I think it's called Psychomania. Yeah, that hallway shot I've used a few times. Okay, yeah, I think that. See, we've already seen these. Yeah, okay, so this is. Yeah, we've seen these ones, but they're in black and white, so I'm not going to play those right now. What I'll do is I'll throw on this. So this is some traditional animation that I did. But I'll play some more short films, old short films, but just bear with me for a second here. I haven't watched this in a long time. So there's a sword that I did. says afro. My mom loves this one too. Shot with the arrows. Fuck. Dude, I used to do this. Like, this is what I did before I had a girlfriend, man. I just like, you know, I mean, I still could, but it's so fucking time consuming, man. Like, and then to make it look smooth, because I would get discouraged. I could do that. I could do that with a rod. I could definitely do that with a rod, but like to make it look good and for it to be in color, like, dude, you have no fucking idea how long that shit takes. Like, I was like, here's one. This is like storyboards for that movie, Heavy Metal, when the story where he goes into the cab, like the punk rocker guy, and then Harry Canyon does what he does. Let's see who messaged me here. Still getting used to this phone. My steps yesterday were shit, dude. Yeah. I could do that with a rod. I have like a purple demon, like a 3D animated purple demon. I don't know if you've ever even seen that before, Mike. Look, I took my time with A, R, and then the rest of it I just like rushed through watch. Yeah. What I would do is I would draw it on the pieces of paper and take a photo with my mom's digital camera and then just combine all the fucking photos, and it would take a while for some of them. I gotta close some of these. Oh, here's this is like the first time I did a 3D animation. It's a snowman with a camera filming a guy that's stabbed to death. And it just loops twice. I'll play it again. I remember the teacher was like, whatever. Didn't seem to give a fuck. That one sucks. We need the audio for that one. Oh, here's one you don't really need the audio for. This is the first thing I shot in film school, I think. So that's a fake TV guide I made. Nick wants to watch French Connection, but he doesn't have cable, so he goes to Dump District Video, which is my basement.
Got the French Connection? Yeah, we got a few copies over there.
Dude, the old basement setup was fresh, man.
Yes! I've been waiting to watch this. Thanks a lot. Pleasure being busy. So, man.
So this is cool. I love this. Like, he's getting his shit ready. Dude, I forgot about this one. And it's on beta. And nobody got the joke. Nobody got it.
Damn, TV guy. You screwed me twice.
He throws the TV guide out. That short's called Misguided. Very fuck. But the thing with that is, like, okay, people my brother's age, I get it, probably won't know what the fuck beta is. And maybe people even my age don't know what the fuck beta is, but beta was the same tape that was out the same time as VHS for a short time, and it didn't. VHS beat it, you know what I mean? Like it was cheaper to produce, I believe, but beta was apparently better quality. So Misguided. This is a cartoon I did for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but you won't be able to hear it, but you'll be able to. I know, Danny, you'll know what's going on. I used to think this was like so shit, but like, and it is shit, but like, it doesn't like look at this. There's my shitty fucking thing. Oh man, I wasn't even trying when I drew this. Look at what your brother did to the door. Oh man. I thought that was like so garbage back then. But it's like when I watch it now, I'm like, dude, like I don't know why I was so hard on myself. It wasn't like that bad. So we watched that. We watched that. What else do I got? Oh fuck! Let me see here. I have the next batch. Oh fuck! Oh yeah, some of the shit's definitely on a hard drive, but I got 1, 2 short films right here we can watch, and then I'll look on. Oh, can you guys still see me? All right, we're good. Gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah, go to the bathroom. Let me know when you're back in, and then I'll start up the next one. Mike, you'll remember this one. I'm kind of fucking munching. Oh, and Mike, I seen you posted that you gave your kid the Cheetos fucking Kraft dinner, and you said that she didn't like it. I didn't mind it. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't mind it. I only had the regular version of it, but I actually didn't mind it. If someone said, "Hey, would you rather have this or Kraft dinner?" I'd probably have Kraft dinner. But and like I'm pretty sure when I was a kid, like I like you didn't like it either. You're fucked. See, I can believe it if she doesn't like it, but you don't like it. You're fucked. We fed it all to the dogs. That's crazy. It tastes like fucking just like a different type of Kraft dinner. I don't. To me, I don't give a fuck if it's no name or whatever it is, but as long as it ain't from the dollar store, because the dollar store Kraft dinner, it's fucked. It's actually fucked. Mike, are you still here? Write 666, Mike, if you're looking at the screen right now, because I can show you something. I can show you something. You got 2. I don't want to just show. This is a Susan. Oh, my friend over here. See this fucking friend right here? What we got here? Jordan. Legal, buddy. It's skinny as fuck, I'll admit, but there's nug on it. There's 10 tops. So, and I'll let it go. I'm letting it go until like it's as big as like I can possibly get it. Because why the fuck not? Because at least here, like they can't come into my apartment and take it. Hey! I knew I should have bought 2 of those. I mean, I have papers, but this is what I have for like tokage right now. I could roll a joint, but fuck. I like these these are the ones that I like. The blueberry Royal Blunts, blueberry, $2.25. Trash Dash is back. All right, let me just take a quick little how do you do off this. Danny, maybe you can answer me a question. Have you tried the Cheetos Kraft dinner? And if so, what did you think? I thought it wasn't bad. Mike and his family said they fed it to the dogs. Royal Blunts, remember those? Remember Kingpin? Kingpin fucking blunts. The Biggie Smalls blunts. Take a sip of Wawa. Cheetos Kraft dinner. We don't have those out here. Well, it ain't bad. I wouldn't feed it to the dogs. I'd feed it to the fucking frogs. All right, we're going to move on to the next film. This involves someone that's very intoxicated and very out of his mind with an actual shotgun. But it's not loaded. But he's hammered, dude. Like, if I could find... Hold on. Oh, dude, I don't know where that photo would be. Mike, do you have the photo of Nick with, like, the plate of fucking Pogos? If you have that, send it to me on something so I can show this guy. But this is it. Okay, we're gonna get to it. It's called Pump Action Petey. This is my neo-noir film. Or just noir film, sorry. Not neo-noir. It's Pump Action Petey. This is out of control. I know. And when he fake lit the smoke, like he didn't light the smoke. And I remember when we showed his wife this, she was like, "Nick, did you fucking smoke in the house?" I told him, I don't light. I said, just make it look like you're gonna light it and then close it because you think you heard something. Look at that. See that bar? All the beers? Yeah. We had some good nights down there, but it was out of control that night. Look at me just moving around the camera thinking I'm some kind of somebody. This is my favorite part. My mom's favorite part, too. We achieved that by me working the light. No, I didn't see that. I haven't been down Maitland in years, man. Like down that part of Maitland, at least. So that was my, that's my noir film. What do you think of that, Danny? You like that? Thanks, yo. This is sick. Thanks, man. He does look like Cagney a little. So, okay, here's Psychomania. We've kind of like remade this in a way, but it's not out yet. But I can show you guys some clips. I did the sound to this. This is the second one I did the sound to with an old Casio. This weapon thing, like Mike has seen it. It's like an actual, like it could hurt. It's made out of fucking like 10 M rebar. Yeah, the double bubble jack. He wears that in the new film too. See, it's sort of like a remake of this. It'd be cool. I could like take this opening footage. Oh, dude. I could take some of this footage and add it in there. And just put like an old fucking timey, I could put like an old timey filter on it to make it look like, oh my God. Here I come. Pretty fucking fat too back then. See, this is I can't not say this a million times. Like, this is all before film school. And when I got there, I was expecting there to be like a bunch of people that had made, look at how purple my dad's eye was. That's how fucking wasted he was there. Starring father and son. Dude, what was I just saying? I just lost my train of fucking thought. Oh, so yeah, when I got there, I assumed there'd be a bunch of people that had made some short films. No one made nothing. Like people had worked on certain things, but it's like, you never made a short film? Fuck, I got like a fucking bunch of shit, man. Okay, let's see what else we got. This was a good one. Holy shit, Trash Dash says. Why are you saying holy shit, Trash Dash? Because how purple my dad's eye was? He's getting his fucking second COVID shot tomorrow. Alright, what else we got? Psychomania was a fun one to make. So this right here, the thing where it says Bluntzilla and other monsters, but this is like, it's behind the scenes. So, but that Bluntzilla and other monsters was like its own like 20-minute thing. I think I could probably find it on a hard drive. I'll grab a hard drive. They're like literally within arm's reach. I just gotta stand. For fuck's sakes, lazy prick. Ugh. Fucking octopus of hard drives here. Oh, I should probably grab some papers. Where am I at? Hold on a second. I'm gonna hide this. Let me read this. His purple eye. Have you got your second shot yet? I haven't even gotten the first one. I haven't got it either, dude. The old man's getting it. My mom got her first one. That's them though, you know. That's them. What can I say? I'm paranoid of it, to be honest with you. Not like, I don't want to make this about that, but like, I'm just like, I'll let some other people. I want to see if anyone turns into a fucking frog or something first. You know what I mean? This is the new hard drive I just got. This is all paintings of all sorts of varieties. My oldest hard drive. Let's see. I can't share the screen on this because there's all types of wild and fucked up shit on these hard drives. Okay. Oh, there's like, holy fuck. Okay, so. Just give me a minute, boys. Fuck. There's so much shit on here, man. Dogs. Oh, here we go. Oh, buddy. Please have what I need. Locker. Boom. Got it. Okay. Boys, are you in for a fucking treat? Mike, this is going to be a throwback for you, man. The shot with the mask down the hall was dope. Yeah, I was trying to do like what's it called? Michael Myers kind of thing. Okay. This next one is going to blow your fucking pissers out, but I need to get some ice in this drink because it's dry as fuck. Or cold, or what the fuck is it? Warm. Grab an extra piece of old watermelon in my bowl here. Better get two. Boys, I'm just gonna take a leak. Just give me a minute. That Champo, let's see this, yeah, pretty goofy. Yeah, goofy. People getting mad at me out here in Cali for waiting to get the shot. I say, hey, sue me. My wife got it, but I want to wait and see if it fucks people. Yeah, use the wife as a what's it called? Guinea pig. You know what I can do? Boys, we're gonna have some sound. Because since I'm using like the actual video file, I'm gonna put it through Premiere, and then I should be able to what's going on here? Hold on, I might have to. Here we go. Okay. That should be better. You guys should be seeing my whole screen now, right? 666 in the chat if you got my whole screen. Like you can see. Oh, fuck. You know what? Should probably go like this. Boom. It's just you. What about now? Can you see like... What are you seeing right now? Can you see like a black screen with like a bunch of options right here? I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Fuck's sakes. Okay. Does it look like... Okay, so we're good? Okay. Go like that. Okay. What I'm going to do... Give me uno momento. I'll just import this in. So this is the editing software that I use. It's called Adobe Premiere. It's pretty standard. So let's see how loud it is. See what I can do with this, since you can't hear shit, is I can turn it up to the max. First of all, look, I'm used to using a mouse with this. It feels weird. Turn it up as fucking loud as it'll go, and we'll hear it. Why isn't it so loud? What the fuck? I'm gonna have to really... I don't know what I was thinking when I uploaded some of these, man. Fuck, is that just my computer? Or is it because the air conditioner is right there? Just have to skip forward for a second here if I can hear it. Okay, yeah, you guys should be able to deal with this. Okay. See if you guys are... Okay, you guys, 666 in the chat if you're ready to go. I got one edible ice cube in here. I do have edible ice cubes. It's like tea. I fucking brewed tea. Well, it was my girlfriend has like all these fucking like teas and stuff, and has like these empty tea bags. So I filled like 10 of them with dope and boiled it for like an hour and then let it sit there for like an hour. And then I drank a bunch of it and the rest of it I froze into ice cubes. And I put it in like a drink every once in a while, and then it's nice. It's nothing heavy duty. Like you don't get like a heavy duty edible buzz. You don't really get, you just kind of get like a nice little, how do you do? All right. It got me fucked when I ate like 7 of them. I had like when I drank the raw tea, I was like mushroom high. Well, not mushroom high, but like not like that one night, but goddamn. All right. We're going to switch over to these. I can't make it any bigger than this right now because I'd have to export it and it would take a long fucking time, but I think it's loud enough for you right now. So this is important right here, what you're seeing, because I made this. I made that little fake fucking tombstone with that hand. Now, I'm not going to be able to see the chat right now. Oh, you know what I can do? I can go on my phone to see the chat. Oh, fuck. So there's a decent lag. So this is just the intro. This is, that was my fair, the Western Fair every year. Not for the last couple of years. There I am, of course. This was the first time that I really tried to make like an anthology movie consciously. Yeah. It's very archaic and everything, but I'm so happy that I didn't like, at one point I almost wanted to delete all this stuff, but I'm glad I didn't, dude. I made that fake little movie theater thing with those lights. My mom was like, you don't fucking break those lights. I was like, they're from the Looney store. This one's very dark. That's the problem with this one. But, so that's supposed to be like a movie theater in my kitchen with an actual 8mm projector. Like you can see like this, the outline of the guy's like hat kinda. And there's me. I'm in the cinema now smoking dope. A Looney store is a dollar store. I thought that was so awesome. Oh, this is the good part coming up. There I am, bust through the screen, stab this guy, but then there's a sock puppet on my back stabbing me. Welcome to the world of Filthy Ralph. The sock called Filthy Ralph. Sock puppet. Mike knows all about him. And I just stand there and smoke and don't even leave. And then there goes Filthy Ralph. So that was the first little thing. And see these tombstones? Let me back it up for a second here. Fuck. So see how there's these tombstones right here? So you've seen them. Each one of them is going to represent a different story. Like just like the first one, the clown nose was on it. Yeah, I love the Filthy Ralph ones too. Here we go. It's just clips of random shit in between these shorts. I think, Mike, I think you're in this one. There he is. Cruising the Mercedes. Jersey plates. It's very, like, looks nasty on the screen. Because I was using my mom's digital camera with no lights. And it's, like, all the video is so grainy unless it was shot in the broad daylight. Maybe that adds to it, though. That adds to, like, the greasy, exploitive nature of it all. Look at that. This was cool. This was fun to do, man. So he comes out of the car. Well, I don't mean to like do a total commentary, but he's got that fucking, I don't even know what kind of rifle it is. There I am with my Detroit hat, smoking a fucking spaghetti probably. This was cool. Mike, do you remember this? Oh, dude, I'm so stoked that I kept this shit. Mike means business. Just kills the guy, takes his money, and then off he goes. There's a tripod on the fucking front porch. Or on the lawn. These are the days of only doing one shot, pretty much. Like getting one take. Not like now. So this one's not near over yet. Remember that? The fly strip? That was Mike's idea. It's so fucking blown out. Like, he doesn't even look like money. It just looks like a bunch of shit. Here we go. Yeah, I remember that shit. We're just making a movie. There's Filthy Ralph is on the couch there too. That's hilarious. I think that mask is at my dad's place. This is a quick little weird fucking thing. So now there's money on one of the tombstones. Tombstones, I mean. Oh, this one's embarrassing, man. This one's where I remake Child's Play. Okay, so, Danny, do you know the scene where John is, when Chucky goes and visits John, the black dude in Child's Play? Kyle's in the chat. Kyle, you missed your two films, but this is the scene in Child's Play where Chucky goes to see John. That's all I'll say. And Danny, I hope you're watching this right now. You're gonna piss your pants.
Hello, Rick. Over here. Hi. It's me, Ralph. What do you think? Degree work? You know, when I came here and learned all that stuff about how to beat death, I thought maybe you were pulling my chain. But not now. Not now. Only one problem. This. I didn't think anybody could hurt me. But last night I got shot. You know something? It hurt. It hurt like a son of a bitch. It even bled. Now why is that, Rick? Turning human, Ralph. The more time you spend in that body, the The more human you become.
I look so fucked in this.
You mean I have to live the rest of my
I'm
life
like wearing
out
a
in this
Tupac
body?
shirt. I used to wear that actually,
No
but
fucking way.
those like chains, like there's like a Jamaican chain. I definitely didn't wear that.
Can't do that, bro.
Why not?
You're an abomination. An outrage against nature. You perverted everything I taught you and used it for evil. And you have to be stopped.
You know, I thought something like this might happen. That's why I prepared for it. Your own personal mojo, Doc.
Give me that.
How do you want it? Broken leg?
Fuck.
You shouldn't tell your customers where you hide things like this, Rick. Get you in trouble every time. Now, how do I get out of this body?
Pull some knife out
Die,
of
Rick.
his
Your
stomach.
choice.
You have to transfer your soul into that of the first human being you revealed your true self to.
You're the first person I let in on the fact I was really alive.
Yes.
I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. The first person I let in on my secret was a 6-year-old boy. I'm gonna be 6 years old again. Well, Rick, it's been fun, but I gotta go. I have a date with a 6-year-old boy, and you have a date with death.
Word for word, dude. We took it. Yeah, that shirt probably came from Gibraltar. It was like one of those ones that, like, they always had. Oh my God, there's Stu. Fuck, man.
I'm gonna blow your fucking brains out.
This is practical effect right here. I made that head and blew it up with black hats, but that's crazy to see Stu like that, dude. You ready for Brooklyn that day? You're ready for Brooklyn that day. Danny's got to feed his cat. Yeah, dude. Isn't that crazy seeing Stu? I gotta play that shit again. I haven't, like, that's trippy to me, man. Like, he's been dead for, like, how long has he been dead for? At least 4 years. Or maybe not 4 years. Yeah, I got a job for you. It's so blown out, though. That's the problem. It was so, I didn't know anything about, like, exposure or anything like that when it came to working a camera. I just fucking pressed record, so I knew nothing about white balance, ISO, any of that shit. So he's still smoking even after the stroke. Like, he had the stroke and then he's still fucking smoking. He couldn't, like, he could talk, but he didn't make sense. But he could kind of get the gist. If you said what he meant, he'd be like, yeah, you know what I mean? It must have been fucking living hell, bro. There's Joy's. But yeah, I made that head with, it's like one of those styrofoam fucking heads. Fucking wig, and I think I even put like those eyeballs in it. So let's move on here. I was thinking of him. I gave that Detroit Red Wings on the back of the sock puppet video to him. Yeah, that's crazy. RP Stu. What's after this one? Come on, Barbie. Oh, this is me. I don't think Danny's here, but I'll repost this one later.
Remember that night job up the Sea Caucus? I'm in the middle of the fucking.
Fuck, I was all chin, dude.
Fucking cop comes along.
Jesus.
What are you doing? Said I'm resting. Hey, you resting? I know I'm resting. I'm resting. You know, I'm in the middle of the fucking leaves in the park. Takes me and he starts asking me all these questions. He says, "Who you can tell us today, tough guy?" Said my youth. 0. Nothing.
Got hair. Fuck, man, the hairline is just absolutely fucked these days.
I said, okay. Go fuck your mother. Bing, bang, bang.
This is old as fuck.
You saw the paper, Anthony. My hand was like this. Remember that? So I start coming around, Do I see this big prick again? He says, "What are you pals now, tough guy? You feel so fucking tough, friend? You motherfucker." I says, "Babe, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to go fuck your mother." You should have seen him. He nearly shit.
It's fucking watermelon. Give me another one. I don't know what this next one is.
You gotta be the 6.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's kind of fucking trippy. It's kind of like a Rob Zombie film. Oh yeah. Takes a saw. Has some lunch. Wearing the A&W manager shirt, exactly. I'm back, but my cat's probably gonna drive me crazy enough to deal with it on and off. Yeah, that's totally fine, dude. I don't know what I was thinking about this. That was in McCormick's back in the day when they actually had masks, not just fucking bullshit. Oh, this is the first time I remade afrodeath. So like the very first one I made, that I don't know who was in here when I played the first one, but we remade it, and then I remade it again in college. But yeah, again, like I just couldn't believe, like, sitting there in a film school with a bunch of people that never made films before. Just blew me away. Look, I had a fade back then. I thought it was the shit. Yeah. So that was that. That anthology right there. That was from the inside of an actual haunted house on one of those little crickety things. And if you hear, like, right at the end when that lady screams, that's my mom. Like, listen. Because I remember it was me and my cousin in the one, and my mom was in one in the back. It was fucked. So, and then I filmed, that's an actual jack-o'-lantern that I carved. What a trip. So there's that one. I could probably show you more. Like, none of this shit's on YouTube. There's some art. What do we got for art? Oh, here it is right here. This is the very first time I ever, like, that's the original drawing of the Purple Demon logo right there. And then this one right here was just like a rough one. But yeah, there it is. It initially had these dots on its chin, but I changed it up, and it was like all one piece, like not separated. Kind of like it like that a bit better, to be honest with you. There's Richie right there with the fucking, that was at, I forget, it was like at one of their friends' houses, and that was Richie's sound system. I have all that shit in my closet. Just I don't have the speakers anymore, but I got everything else. Okay, there's one head. That is just like I remember at the time when that was like one of the best things I drew. Like a couple different variants. Oh, there's so back in the day, Trash Stats. I think we talked about this guy before. I might have even told you about this. I drew this picture of Rambo Raff. Remember, you know that guy Rambo Raff, and he basically like I might as when I sent it to him, I was like, hey dude, like I like a little bit of fan art or whatever. I might as well have said, hey dude, you're fucking queer and a cocksucker, because that's the way he fucking reacted to the message. There'll be more art than that. Animation. I don't want to go too fucking willy nilly through these files because I don't know. Filthy Ralph. Oh, that's can't even play that. It's on some weird file folder. Da 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 da. What's this? Oh, here's an old fucking drawing. That's like in the same style that or like I actually prefer the style of this face than the other one a little bit. This is like I had no idea what I was doing when it came to drawing skulls. That's for sure. This is that DVD cover, the original DVD cover that Mike was talking about that he had earlier. I made Kyle probably has one of these too somewhere. 15 filthy Canadian short films. Isn't that out of control? For entertainment only, 100% free. That's because I had music in there that was copyrighted. I thought that's how I would be able to get around that. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I remember I like bought a bunch of lighters and I like put my stickers on them. That was for a film, and I don't even think you've seen him in the shot or in the film. Well, here's that 3D arcade I made. Like if you take all these, like for instance, like I can go over here, go to, I'll show you something cool, man. So you get your little Adobe Premiere out. Come on, no, I don't want that. Of course it's gonna fucking crash. Adobe, the only problem with Adobe is it's so fucking touchy-feely. If you have like anything open in another window or something, there's chances are it could break. Okay, so import. So fuck, how am I gonna find this right now? Okay. Okay, you know what I gotta do? I gotta be very careful. I can't just be like willy-nilly going through this fucking hard drive, so just let me hide that for a second. Where, oh where? Huh. Okay. Okay. Here we go. All right, so check this shit out. So, see this arcade thing? I made this in a program called Cinema 4D, and then what you gotta do is what I'm gonna do is make it so it lasts a little longer. Okay, I don't want it to look like shit. There's a chance it could look like shit because I got it at a different frame rate. Yeah, it's too fucking slow. Okay, but you see this arcade cabinet? Put it at like fucking 4 seconds. Okay. It's not going 100% smooth because it's only like a literally like 1.5 second clip. So there it is, and it spins. I thought that was so badass. The only problem with Cinema 4D is I don't even know how fucking expensive it is. I did another thing kind of like that with what was that? I think right here. Is this it? Yeah, okay, check this shit out, boys. Here it comes. So that's it. That was hard as fuck to do. You have no idea. It took so long to like color everything in, like all this shit. It wasn't that bad, but yeah. I wish I had exploited the school for more of that program, but I was too like, I'm not gonna be an animator. Fuck that shit. Now I'm like, I should have fucked around with it as much as I could. Oh, these are some movie posters. I made these movie posters. So there's one for afrodeath. That's the one where he throws the knife and kicks the door in. This is from the college era. That's Midnight Marauder. It's kind of like, so real quick, this afrodeath one, the text is actually Clockwork Orange, and I wish I had to use a different text. This is sort of like my homage to Dawn of the Dead, in a way. Like, you know, like the cover of Dawn of the Dead with the zombie, like kind of like comes up halfway. So I stole that idea, more or less. Locker was another one. That one actually played in Japan, played in London, played in a few places. That Kayla did that makeup job on me. She killed it. It was awesome. That's the poster I did for vinyl, a collector's item. That's actually going to be playing pretty soon at a film festival. I'm not supposed to talk about it until September 16th, so I'll just leave it at that. So, and I after that I did Spiral Scratch. I did the wallet. I'm working on one right now. So I should hand draw some of these posters. That would probably be way better than like having like a head. You know, I could, if you know what, that's cool, man. I want to fucking draw some posters, and I think that'd be really cool to draw them. Like, I'll watch the short films and just like take certain parts out and like draw them on a picture. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be fun. I'll make a video out of that too. That'll be dope. Yeah, flyer style with that punk rock one, eh? Short film. Oh, that's our trip to Sudbury. Yeah. Pretty much just a bunch of random crap. I don't want to get too out of control here. Fuck, there's so much stuff I got to go through on these hard drives. Yeah. How long? We've been going for 3.5 hours. Holy fuck. That's the thing. It doesn't even feel like that. Like, you know, I see people talking online. They'll be like, oh yeah, I've streamed for like 3-4 hours. I'm like, fuck that. Like, you, like, Jesus Christ. But it flies. Time fucking flies, dude. That's bullshit, dude. 1 day a week, and they didn't put you on a schedule, so you're like up in the fucking air. That's bullshit, dude. Bullshit. Yeah. No, this has been a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna shut her down, boys, because I want to go to this fucking garage sale thing tomorrow, and maybe I'll be able to get some stuff, and yeah, I don't want to fucking make any promises and say I'm going to have like this super cool thing. But this guy, I think I mentioned it earlier in the video, that one of the guys that runs Shock Stock, the horror convention, is having a garage sale. And no, it's not in Thorndale. It's in London. It's the thing you sent me. But yeah, that starts at 8. So I'll be able to get like 5.5 hours sleep, for fuck's sakes. Well, I probably won't even get much sleep tonight, but I think we will. What does this say? Hold on. What people called out last time I was there. I'm gonna apply a new place. So I still do. Yeah, you'll make it, dude. You'll make it. Don't worry about any of that bullshit. That, to me, that place just sounds like a shit show that you're at there. Yeah, I'd apply at a new place as well. Fuck that. I'm not going to that fucking community garden thing in fucking Thorndale, man. This is gonna be a bunch of like fucking. It might be good for you because you fucking like all kinds of shit, but I'll probably fucking be like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that sucks, Danny. But I'm sure everything's gonna work out. That weed cube's completely dissolved, and this fucking water just looks like a weird dehydrated piss. Fuck. That sucks, Danny. Hold on a second. Yeah, I gotta shut it down. Boys, I appreciate you guys for being in here tonight. But I've had it. I'm tired. And I will do this again next week. Hopefully, maybe I'll try to do one next week because I got some shit happening. And then on the weekend, I'm going out of town with Kayla. So we might not see another live one until maybe after we get back from that. So we'll just leave it at that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Goofy Pho, Trash Dash. Who the fuck else was in here? Kyle was in here. Old Man was even in here. Kayla. I feel like there was someone else though. It's only letting me go up to the comments from 130, which is bullshit. I know other people were in here. I'll feel bad if I don't shout them out. See, this is only what the fuck's going on? I'm not even bullshitting. This is only letting me go up to 1117. It won't let me reload them. So whoever else is in here, thanks for being in here. But other than that, Rooster's going to fuck to sleep. So adios. Thanks for being a part of this. This was fun. And I'll see you shortly.